Okay, here we go. Broadcasting live, this is KMA Talk Radio. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of fine cigars. With your hosts, Honest Abe and Adam K. the Brewmeister. Listen to the show anywhere in the free world at KMATalkRadio.com.
I like to smoke them like some Winston Churchill, like John Kennedy, yeah. Remember Coach Red Auerbach, smoked up for victory, yeah. Well, you can take my wife, you can take my car, but you can't take my big cigar. My cigar.
Good morning, loyal listeners, libertarians, lovers of the leaf, everyone out there in radio land. Welcome to another exciting edition of KMA Talk Radio. I am Adam K. the Brewmeister. We are here broadcasting live on this, the 27th of April in the year 2019. With me, as always, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Honest Abe himself.
I'm surprised you didn't add, like, Anno Domini after that. It just sounded like it would have came out right?
If that's what you want to
You're
go
a
with.
strange individial, man.
You know, dude,
I feel very
I've been
flustered
saying that
today.
for years.
Everyone's favorite sleep-deprived producer, Mr. Paul.
I really am. And I actually was going to not talk about it on the air because Abe always says, well, I don't need sleep. I'm one of those people that can sleep 3 hours and be fine. But I need
Complaining
sleep.
about a lack of sleep has got to be, like, the weakest thing I could listen to.
I'm not complaining. I'm just tired.
I haven't slept.
I'm just tired.
You're tired? Tired from what?
Parenting. I'm doing my
What
part
an awful
as a
statement
dad.
to say.
What's an awful statement about that?
I'm
doing my
tired of
part as a dad.
parenting.
Well, no. Like, we're sleep training. I was talking to Terence about it, so.
There's nothing to train. You put him down, you let him go to sleep.
No, he won't go.
I've
It's a
done it
long
4
story,
times.
man. You
I've
said
seen
you
it.
just put him in the room and you locked him out and
What?
didn't see them till the morning.
Well, that's what happens. You train them that the crying doesn't do anything, and they tire themselves out and they go to sleep. The first baby, literally, like, I mean, honestly, it never fazed me because I'm all for, like, not crying, right? Like, I believe, like, any of those game shows, like America's Got Talent or American Idol or any of that, if you cry when they're interviewing you on national television, that should be, like, auto disqualification.
Yeah, people that
Right.
cry at work too really get me.
Either way, even my kids, I've trained them. And look, if you bang your head and you cut it open, you're crying, I'm all right with that, right?
Yeah.
But you're crying because we said no. Go to your room, and I tell them nobody in
But
the
this
house
is a
wants me to
baby.
cry.
That's their way of communicating
No,
to
I
people.
I understand, but what are you going to communicate back?
Give them-
Exactly.
They want food.
No, they don't want food. Your wife knows exactly when to feed the baby, right? So we used to lie. Well, you got to get past how many months is the baby now?
He's going to be 9 months in a couple days.
Oh yeah, so he's past the 11 p.m. feeding. He doesn't need it. So
Oh, yeah, correct. Yeah, he hasn't needed it for a while.
yeah,
but he
it's like
wants
3
it.
or 4 months. Yeah. So at 8 p.m., she used to lie the baby down, 7:30, 8 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
It would cry for 20, 30 minutes. Each one of them had a different tolerance level. Like, actually, the boy went to bed, like, instantly. But the girls all cried. And, like, the first one used to torment her. She used to go outside so she could hear.
couldn't handle
Yeah,
it.
she could hear her. Man,
Yeah,
like,
that's my wife can't sleep.
By the
if
time
she
the
hears
third
him
baby
crying.
came around, she just unplugged the speaker for 20 minutes, man. She didn't care. But let me tell you something. I'm telling you something. All within the first 4 or 5 months, those babies went down right away.
Well, so we had that too, and then when he got sick, because he had his respiratory
well, he's
issue,
going to
he
go
had
through
to.
that. He's going to go through teething. There are other
Yeah.
external issues that you just got to deal with the crying.
Yeah, so
But yeah,
we're back at it.
And I mean, if there's anything I've learned out of watching my wife raise all 4 of them is just. I mean, literally, she did it, and I wasn't there. Is consistency. It's just being consistent with the child.
Yeah,
When
a schedule apparently is the greatest thing for them.
It's the best.
Yeah.
When we took our Petra, when she was first born, we took her to the first trade show after she was born. So she wasn't even a year old, right? And she was putting her to bed at 4 in the afternoon. Because that's what it would have been.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see what
Yeah.
you're saying. Because
Yeah, she didn't even alter the baby's, like, sleep clock
that
when we
must have been
traveled.
great. What did you do? Did you have somebody stay in the hotel with the baby then?
Well,
Did you hire a babysitter?
No. When we travel, I mean, it's kind of common that.
Oh, you have somebody.
Brandy's got a couple of sisters, 3 or 4 sisters. So
Okay.
I'll take one of the sisters usually along. One of them is either unemployed, not working, free, freeloader. One of them, but
Got
we'll
some
take.
time.
Yeah, we'll take. We usually end up inviting one.
Oh,
of
so
them
you
to
didn't have
come
an au
along.
pair or anything like that?
No,
at the
no.
time?
One of the sister-in-laws we usually go, and now honestly, now we're at the point because Petra's like 11. We really don't even need one because Petra's like my oldest can really kind of handle taking care of and helping out.
That's the benefit of having
Multiple
a spread
kids.
of kids.
Oh
yeah.
I got a little army coming up, buddy.
Because a lot of my friends that are like the oldest kid in like a 3, 4, 5 kid home, they like already know how to handle babies and because they raise their siblings.
Yeah, I call it legal child labor law.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
No,
Anyway,
and
this has been your edition of Adulting and Parenting, brought to you in part by KMA Talk Radio.
Well,
Where
I'm waiting
every
for
week we
Collins.
give you the best on
Nobody
how to be a
cares.
parent.
I'm trying to help my buddy here, man.
Yeah.
It's a struggle.
Anyway, as
It's a
previously
good
mentioned,
struggle.
Terence Reilly of Aganorsa Leaf is going to be our
Who?
guest today. Terence Reilly of Aganorsa Leaf.
Sitting right here.
The great white gringo.
He
Yeah.
doesn't know him as.
I've
Terrence.
officially given you that name. Has anybody else ever called you that?
I think it's once or twice.
Yeah. See, I like.
Don't be afraid of the mic.
I like giving a
Feel free,
name.
pull it closer.
Pull it closer. There we
Pull
go.
it closer. There you go.
Don't,
Is that
I wouldn't tell him to move that at all. It'll snap on him.
We'll fix it.
That mic is
Yeah.
Great, it's
sensitive.
It's not broken.
I got the broken chair. I got the broken mic. Everything.
Here we go.
It's very poor treatment.
Terrence is making my
far.
job very difficult.
We should start
for me.
maybe asking for one of the other studios. I don't know, but the one that we walked by,
It's-
the first one, that's like a penthouse suite
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah, except,
like
except
10
for the fact that it
tables.
floods when it's raining.
When I came
You know
in,
that?
somebody was like, "Oh, go by the first nice studio and go to the other one."
Right? I'm serious. That's like the penthouse over there. They got like 8 stations. It's all lit up well. Everybody looks like they're sitting really high on a high top. It looks a real nice setup over there.
Yeah, we're in the Ford Pinto here.
Actually, we did a couple shows out of there once in our first stint through here, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a couple shows out of there.
I'd like to do a show in the big studio, in the Bremen studio, that live event
Is
area.
that a show studio or is that like an auditorium for performing? It looks like an auditorium.
That's an
for
auditorium
performing.
for
No,
performing.
it has all the stuff so you can do a live show there, a live
Is-
broadcast.
Is he right, Nutter? Yeah, well, he kind of gave it maybe. It
Well,
could
at least that's how the Greeks sold it to us.
be. Yeah, well, the Greeks sold us a lot of stuff when we came back over here, so you know.
He told us we'd have-
Salesmen
he told us
sell
we'd have
stuff.
chairs.
That's what happened. Yeah.
You know, but actually, also, I like the studio that we had when we first did our first show, which was 2 studios down.
There's somebody in there.
I
when we're
know,
here
but
now.
that's a real nice studio.
Anyway,
Alright.
we here at KMA Talk Radio love to give
Remember
wonderful things away. Our great friends over at Recluse like to give away the Recluse KMA Caption Contest of the Week.
Is it recluse or is it recluse?
Recluse.
Okay, because you keep saying recluse.
It's like a person that
Did he
lives
not
by
say
themselves.
recluse? Yeah, right. It's recluse.
Recluse.
I just like you to pronounce at least our sponsors' names correctly. Everybody else, I don't
Recluse.
care. You can call them Terence.
Say it like you're
It's
from.
Terence Reilly for all I care. But just get the sponsors' names right, will you?
Still sitting right here next to you.
It's gonna be a great show today.
The caption picture is up now.
Yes, congratulations to Charlie Watson of Glen Rock, Pennsylvania. He took home last week's caption prize, so he's got a 5-pack of Recluse cigars coming his way. If you'd like a 5-pack, head over to the KMA Talk Radio Facebook page. Cast your best caption under the photo of a guy in a Halloween costume while trying to get people to play Twister in a most inappropriate way.
Don't lie, you wore that once.
Definitely not.
Come
If
on.
you haven't, you probably should. That would probably
you
help
can
your
actually
chances.
make a good Twister game with the coverage area, right? Your height and
Yeah.
there's actually room to play on.
You should do it in Lederhosen. You already have the
Wow.
He does have the suit.
Yeah, he does.
He
have
doesn't
this,
because every time he has to wear it, it breaks because they get him cheap lederhosen.
we actually bought it like 2 sizes too
I love-
small on purpose.
I love that he complains that, well, why can't you give me the good stuff? You
Right?
give me the cheap leader.
He wants the good leader hose.
I'd like some quality lederhosen. If I'm going to wear lederhosen, I'd like some quality lederhosen.
That's funny.
Oh, boy.
Every week, our good friends over at Zycar have the Zycar Poll of the Week. If you'd like to win a Zycar Blue cigar case, head over to the KMA Talk Radio Facebook page. Cast your vote in this week's poll about which of these is correct on how you hang a roll of toilet paper.
You'll see the pictures.
3 images.
Yeah, you know what? I tried to upload them to this system, but it wouldn't let me. So, but show Terrence that. I'm curious to see what Terrence thinks is the right way to hang toilet paper in the bathroom.
Oh, number 1.
Okay, so
mean,
over the front.
I really don't imagine I'm going to see anybody that's going to say number 2.
I don't know. I know people.
You know who wants number 2? Terrorists.
Now, I've been guilty of number 3 from time to time.
Yeah.
I've been guilty of
Well,
that.
you know, it's
I'm
kind
a
of
quick fly, you know.
It's passive aggressive for me because that means that the person before, there's very little left or something.
you
and
left
they
it to that person.
Yeah, so it's like, okay,
Which-
you're gonna leave me like 2 pieces of
Which-
paper, and I gotta go get another roll. Well, then I'll
Which-
just not put this up there.
Probably says that would be your wife. Because you're not passively aggressing your children.
Oh,
we
no,
do
yeah.
do that,
No,
right?
no,
You do
my
that
children
at
get
home.
yelled at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're
My wife, I
passively-
can't do anything, so
you're
I
passively
do,
aggressing the wife.
Exactly, yeah. That's the only way to get back.
Passive
say
aggressive the way.
and then say that one of the kids did it if she asks.
I think the only person capable in this room would be Adam. But I might be surprised, but you didn't go see Affinity Endgame last
No.
night. Yeah.
No.
Going
I
tomorrow.
was hanging out with somebody till 11:30 last night.
Going tomorrow
A person?
at 11 a.m.
A person.
Person.
Yeah.
Are you have any interest? Are you going to go see it?
No, I haven't
Really?
watched any of them.
Really? Not a Marvel fan at all?
I am. I really kind of like superhero movies. I don't know. I got lost
It's like
in
the
that
biggest
whole.
superhero franchise ever made in history.
I know. I got lost in the whole
Marvel
movie
fan?
scene.
Not really.
When I was a kid with the comic books and everything, I still have tons of them, but I just don't have time to.
I
watch
sold
that
all my
stuff.
comic books for junior prom.
Did you?
Sure did.
I had a lot of good ones. They're probably worth something now.
The best set I had a couple of the Secret Wars sets, and I had Kitty Pryde and Wolverine, which was like a 6-magazine series.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
that
in
was
the 80s.
Yeah, that was really expensive. I got good money for that set.
Yeah.
But yeah, I sold it all. But yeah, we're going tomorrow. I'm pretty excited.
Think about what it's
Do you know?
worth
I'm in
now.
a couple chat groups, and they've actually the moderators have said anybody who posts a spoiler will be banned for life.
I know people that posted spoilers already. I saw.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid everything until tomorrow.
Yeah, don't look at any of my friends.
It's a 3-hour movie. And I've actually read an article that didn't give away spoilers, but gave you 8 points during the movie, which would be a good time to exit and go to the bathroom. They did. They're strategizing because if you're going to go, right, these are good 8 times during the movie, which is kind of really nothing interesting.
Why don't you just not drink so that you don't have to go to the bathroom?
It's still 3 hours, man.
Yeah.
It's 3 hours.
You talk about going to
I'm
Europe.
a human. I'm not like the normal, typical average human, but I got 4 kids, right? And
Oh, you're bringing the kids?
Yeah, dude, they're all
Yeah,
Marvel. Are you real good parenting there?
Or also, I highly recommend the Run Pee app. You can download it, and it'll tell you the best pee times, and it'll also set a timer.
Hold on. They have an app
Yes.
that tells you what?
You kind of breezed over that.
When to go to the bathroom during movies. It's the Run Pee app.
Are you serious?
Yeah. This guy's phenomenal.
You just
he
changed
goes to
it.
every
So
movie.
he tells you time so that he doesn't give away plot lines at
Yep.
8:47 into the movie.
And he even in the app will tell you what happened during the time if you go out to leave the movie.
Get out of here!
Yeah.
All right, I guess I'll download that just in case I have to emergency.
Not to mention, it also has a timer that will set, so it'll remind you, and it'll vibrate in your pocket.
Get out of here!
Yeah, to tell you the pee
Man,
time.
I swear to God, the human race thinks of everything. Run Pee. Did you see
Yeah,
that?
Yeah,
Did you know about that?
No.
Yeah.
Now history's
Technology.
complete.
it's got a phenomenal set of it's
And
got every.
have you used the
No,
Run Pee app?
I never have to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I usually make sure.
Why do you have the app then?
I know.
Oh,
and he's got it. He's got it downloaded.
the
Yeah,
other
that's
thing-
weird.
No, the one reason I have it is it tells you if there's anything after the end credits. So that's the thing I always
Oh, I
look
love
for.
that.
It's it'll tell you if there's anything after the end credits. So if I'm in the movie, I'll is there anything after the end
look
credits?
up Endgame.
You've
Tells
thought of
you-
everything.
There isn't. I've already seen that there's nothing.
Really? There's nothing after the end
There's no
credits?
end credits, but there is something at the end.
Okay.
So there's no post-credit scene, but there is something at the end, is what I read
After
somewhere.
the
on
end, there's another scene.
There's not a post-credit scene, but
Right.
there is
After the end, there's another scene. Is that what you're telling me?
No,
Because otherwise, it would just be the end of the movie.
Yeah, what are you?
Yeah, what else can they show
I have
after
no
the
idea.
movie?
Right?
Yeah. Other than another scene.
There's an end scene, but not post. That would be called the end.
it's just the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So the movie just ends.
The movie
Yeah.
ends eventually.
Right. I mean,
Okay.
it's funny. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I read it. That's
I
how I
love
saw
when he
it.
tries to make logic out of something completely asinine statement.
Who knows? Anyway, when we come back, we're going to talk with Terence Reilly of Aganorsa, Leaf Tobacco. Come back then. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Experience the new Henry Clay Warhawk, a robust and complex cigar that's inspired by the rebellious roots of Henry Clay. The first of a 3-part series honoring the life of the great statesman, this cigar is made with the best tobaccos grown and hand-rolled by the Grupo de Maestros at La Flor de Copan in Honduras. And it's not your typical Connecticut. This is a Henry Clay. Stand up, be different, and smoke a Warhawk. Surgeon General warning, cigar smoking can cause cancer to the mouth and throat even if you do not inhale.
Cigar enthusiasts, did you know your personal freedom to enjoy a fine cigar is affected by some form of smoking ban in all 50 states? Additionally, taxation on premium cigars is at its highest level in history, with some states taxing at an astronomical rate of 75%. Finally, there's a solution. CRA, Cigar Rights of America, is the first and only nonprofit public advocacy association fighting for your freedom to enjoy a fine cigar. Don't just sit there. Become part of the solution. Become a CRA member today. Membership is only $35 a year. That's less than $3 a month. And as a special bonus, CRA will send you 2 limited edition cigars as a way to say thank you for joining. Visit cigarrights.org for more information and to become a member.
Hello, this is Glenn Case, owner of Christoph Cigars. Smoking a cigar is all part of the experience. For me, there's nothing better than gathering with friends after an amazing steak dinner and smoking my GC Signature Series paired with a fine glass of scotch. Good conversation and a few laughs is always better when smoking Christoph. Start enriching your downtime. Go to Christoph.com and click on the Discover Your Christoph tab to find the Christoph cigars that are right for you. Upgrade your downtime with Christoph.
The Oliva family, the makers of some of the most affordable yet highest rated premium cigars available. For 7 straight years, Cigar Aficionado has rated Oliva as one of the best cigars of the year. And Oliva has a cigar for all smokers, from the newly released Gilberto Oliva Reserva to the bold and rich Oliva Serie V. Oliva cigars can be found at a tobacconist near you, so always ask for Oliva, an unbeatable value and uncompromising quality. The Oliva family of cigars.
The recently released Perdomo Double-Aged 12-Year Vintage is an extremely rare blend of Perdomo's finest and most cherished 12-year-old fillers, binders, and wrappers. Bale-aged for 10 years and then barrel-aged in bourbon barrels for an additional 2 years, these exquisite Nicaraguan tobaccos are bursting with rich, complex flavors. Offered in Connecticut, sun-grown, or Maduro, available at only 250 authorized tobacconists worldwide, the Perdomo Double-Aged 12-Year Vintage is a must-have for every cigar enthusiast.
Introducing the H. Upmann Connecticut Grupo de Maestros, a redefined Connecticut that exhibits a fuller and deeper flavor, combining over 200 years of cigar making and refinement. The Grupo de Maestros, a brotherhood of master blenders, inspired to create a new definition of a time-honored legend. This collaborative H. Upmann features a robust blend of luscious filler, including a layer of specially cultivated pilotico tobacco for an incomparable rich complexity. The H. Upmann Grupo de Maestros, defined heritage, redefined Connecticut.
Want to be in the know and lift your cigar game? Join the Monte Cristo Social Club and stay connected with the latest cigar news. Discover events near you and see what's trending. The Monte Cristo Social Club is the place to stay connected to get the inside scoop and feel like an industry insider. Members can look forward to exclusive members-only benefits, special discounts, and details on how to gain VIP access to some of the most extravagant cigar events. New members receive an exclusive gift just for signing up. The Monte Cristo Social Club. Get in the know.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio, broadcasting live. I am Adam K. the Brewmeister. With me, of course, Honest Dave.
I got so much stuff I want to talk about this week. I don't think a 2-hour show's going to be long enough.
Oh, boy.
Seriously, first off, I just noticed this feature this week, but I didn't. Somebody told me it was always there, but it's the first time I got an alert where it's like your top 5 fans.
That's new. I don't care what they're saying.
Somebody
it is new.
tell
I
me
looked
it's
it up.
been there.
No, because now when they comment on our page
They
while
got
we're
badges,
live,
right?
they have badges,
little icons, right?
Yeah.
So
That's new.
Big congrats to our top 5 fans. I'm going to randomly look at it every now and then. Might throw something out there, but they all got their new KMA hats.
Hey.
We send it out
including Quentin Thornation, who's commenting right now.
Is he? Yes.
Yeah.
Casey, you got one? I saw.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
All right.
So is it that time?
Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and cue it up?
All right.
I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell.
It's time to meet your maker.
This week, KMA Talk Radio is pleased to welcome back the great white gringo, the man, the myth, Mr. Terence Reilly himself of Aganorsa.
Yes.
Terence, welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
Hi. How you been?
Just living the dream.
Absolutely. It's good to hear.
Why do I bother writing these awesome intros for the companies if you're not going to read them?
Well, because
we pay you to.
Yes.
All right.
And
Is
that's
that
what you're
a good
supposed
enough
to do. Sometimes.
Yeah, actually
Pretty,
it is.
It is, yeah, right?
It's a pretty good one.
Sometimes we went long in the last segment, and I'm trying to make sure we get as much content as possible.
let's do it. We got a busy show
So,
today.
Terrence,
Yes, sir.
you recently stayed in a tiny house.
We're getting right to it.
We're getting right to the tiny house. What is up?
I'm dying to know about the tiny house.
And let me just tell you something. From your pictures, there's like no way on earth, like no way you can get me to sleep
On the bed, right?
Right, dude. It was like above the room, in between the point of the tip of
See,
the house.
I feel like I would be comfortable up there.
Dude,
like
you're
you feel
like
secure.
5 feet tall. All right, I mean,
Yeah, that's probably how your house actually is.
really.
I feel like
listen,
that's one of my
Like
nightmares.
Paul in that house would have felt like that's in a normal house.
yeah,
right?
he's like, I'm home.
Probably, oh, what's so small about this?
Hey, this is spacious.
What are you, 6'5"?
I'm 6'5".
Yeah.
So how did this happen, and why did you do this?
So we have a rep that does Tennessee Kentucky, Alabama, that area, and I was traveling with him, and I got in late to Chattanooga. He's based out of Chattanooga, and he also, on the side, has a piece of property on Lookout Mountain, and he goes hang gliding. He has a hang gliding launch point right there, and he set up.
Dude, Lookout Mountain is awesome.
Yeah,
I've taken my kids there twice. Lookout Mountain and
it's gorgeous.
Ruby Falls and Rock City.
Yeah, the whole area is gorgeous.
Very cool area.
And so it's amazing view and everything. So he set up these tiny houses there. He has like 4 of them up there, and he said, "Hey, why don't you just you got in late. We're leaving early in the morning tomorrow. And it's kind of a journey up the mountain, excuse me, and down the mountain. So he just was like, well, it'll be easier if you stay here. And I'm like, well, what the hell, I've never.
Did you have any idea what it was?
No, I knew it. I hadn't been inside one before, but I knew what they were.
It's not even like I've seen like some tiny homes and they're like all decked out. It's not even like a decked out tiny home. It's like a log cabin tiny.
Yeah,
home.
It was pretty basic.
Yeah,
what I saw.
So basically, I get in there.
And what's the height of it?
Not high.
Right? How far was your head from the ceiling, literally?
I did bash my head a few times, I'll be honest with you.
Wow. And you had to duck to go through the door, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I did. In fact, if I went out too fast, I could have knocked myself out.
Did he rent these things out?
Yeah, he rents them out. And it's really nice, actually. Like, people go and they spend the weekend, and he has a hot tub down there. You can go and look out the mountain. I mean, if you're of a certain stature.
I mean, I guess it's better than a nylon tent.
Yeah, no, way better.
Yeah. Right?
No, it's definitely, I think, for a certain person at a certain stage of their life, it's really cool. It definitely is. So
would that stage be the petite stage? Just curious.
The still flexible stage.
The preteen stage.
Yeah, but if you're
college kids would love it.
If you're a normal height college kid.
Yeah, they just clam bake in it all day. They close the doors and windows and light up. And it's like, oh, this is awesome.
But it's really successful and it's a really cool thing. And so I was like, yeah, what the heck, I'll stay in this thing. So I survived. I thought sleeping would be difficult because literally the ceiling is like 10 inches from your face, so I thought that would be hard. But I didn't.
Were you afraid of like waking up in a shock and like slamming your head?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing. I said, how do you get out? You got to slither.
Yeah, you got to slither.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, like a snake.
You slide out.
There's no way I could do that.
So
I can't take an MRI. There's no way I could do that.
I'll be honest. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't think you'd fit up there.
In that?
Yeah, like I think the space between the bed and the ceiling.
I don't care if I fit or not. I still wouldn't do it.
All right,
it's too claustrophobic.
Yeah, let's not take a turn to negative town.
So, did you get a decent night's sleep at least?
So, no, the sleep was fine. Showering, if I could have posted a G-rated version of me taking a shower, it would have gone viral. Because literally, it came straight down, and it was like at my chest. So, I had to like kind of go. I mean, I had to do like a back bend to get in that thing, and it was not easy, I'll tell you that.
Don't you hate when you have those moments that you say, oh, it would go viral?
Yeah, all right. That is a... So
I have one of those.
That is Terence Reilly staying in a tiny house, the brief synopsis, and now you know, and the more you know. We're going to have more with Terence. We're going to talk about the new Aganorsa signature Maduro when we come back. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
We are family. Stop. Right there. A, I hate the song. B, I can't sing. Dan Blunt here for Alec Bradley Cigars. I'm making a point, though, and that's Alec Bradley Cigars is a family operation. Alan Rubin named the company after his 2 sons, Alec and Bradley, when they were just tykes. Now they're grown up, working alongside their dad, making the best damn cigars you ever smoked. So join the family. Alec Bradley Cigars.
Follow the legend to Nicaragua. The Monte Cristo Nicaragua series is the latest addition to the extraordinary legacy of Monte Cristo. Blended in Nicaragua, the balance of this cigar is undeniable. And now it's been awarded a top 10 cigar of 2018 by Cigar Aficionado. This exquisite and complex 100 Perfect Puro uses only the best tobacco, combining body and flavor for a stellar appearance. A unique smoking experience that is now a top 10 cigar of the year. Monte Cristo Nicaragua. 2 legends coming together to create one legendary cigar.
Tobacco legend Julio Aroa and his son, Justo Aroa, bring back the authentic Corojo and Aladino cigars. A true Cuban puro, giving homage to original vintage Vitolas. Aladino cigars are also available in a dark, rich Maduro wrapper. JRE Tobacco has an unwavering commitment for consistency and quality. Experience our commitment to excellence in any one of our 3 lines. The Aladino, the Rancho Luna, and the Tatascan. Light up a JRE cigar today. Visit jretobacco.com.
Cigar enthusiasts, Did you know your personal freedom to enjoy a fine cigar is affected by some form of smoking ban in all 50 states? Additionally, taxation on premium cigars is at its highest level in history, with some states taxing at an astronomical rate of 75%. Finally, there's a solution. CRA, Cigar Rights of America, is the first and only nonprofit public advocacy association fighting for your freedom to enjoy a fine cigar. Don't just sit there. Become part of the solution. Become a CRA member today. Membership is only $35 a year. That's less than $3 a month. And as a special bonus, CRA will send you 2 limited edition cigars as a way to say thank you for joining. Visit cigarrights.org for more information and to become a member.
Hoya de Nicaragua proudly announces the release of Cuatro Cinco Reserva Especial, a carefully modified recipe containing a unique and exceptional selection of barrel-aged grade A fillers and a beautiful silky shade-grown Habano wrapper. From the legendary Jalapa Valley, produced in small quantities, this exceptional medium to full-bodied cigar will continue to captivate consumers with its rich Nicaraguan complexity, subtle woody and sweet flavors, and a velvety finish. Try a Cuatro Cinco Reserva Especial today.
Since the dawn of time, the universe has been constantly evolving. Now experience the evolution of flavor. Sindicato cigars, available in Ecuadorian shade-grown Corojo and San Andres Marron wrappers, are beautifully crafted by master blender Arsenio Ramos. Using a double-leaf binder and meticulously box-pressed, Sindicato cigars provide the perfect draw to deliver the evolved flavors you won't soon forget. Visit syndicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer of Sindicato cigars.
CLE Cigar Company presents CLE Cigars, Aroa Cigars, and Asylum Cigars. With 4 generations and over 120 years of experience in tobacco. From seed to smoke, these cigars are produced in Honduras and Nicaragua with the utmost care and precision possible. CLE Cigar Company introduces a vast array of tobaccos in various sizes to bring the highest quality of premium tobacco direct for your enjoyment. Visit clecigars.com for more information.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too!
Yes, it's mandatory.
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio. I'm Adam K. the Brewmeister. With me, of course, the man, the myth, Mr. Honest Abe.
Howdy.
And, of course, Paul, everyone's favorite inept producer.
Inept?
Yep.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
You told me I don't give you enough intro, so I decided to add
So
this.
you're just going to insult me now?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Everybody else does.
To Bob Langmead, one of our top fans, it says top fan +1. I wonder if that means he's the top one or not. But anyways, most houses are tiny to me, Bob. He goes, I can't picture Abe in a tiny house. Yeah, most houses are tiny to me. Most cars, most airplanes.
Pretty much. And we're here with our special guest, our meet your maker for today, Mr. Terence Reilly of Aganorsa Tobacco. Terence, thanks for being here, buddy.
Oh, my pleasure.
Absolutely. So you were kind enough to walk in and hand us the new Aganorsa signature selection in a Maduro.
Yes, sir.
Which I've seen all over Facebook and Instagram, actually. You take a lot of cool pictures.
Thank you.
You like the 3D thing on your phone.
Yeah, I try to make it interesting.
I don't have that, so.
Yes, you do.
No, I have the 8.
Oh, you have
I
the
didn't get the 10 because I was afraid of not having a home button.
I have the 8. I don't have the 10.
And you have it?
No.
Oh, no, I have the small one. You have a big one.
Oh, okay.
I'm a small
You still
man.
got a home button on your screen?
Yeah, because I have the small 8. Yeah, I don't like those giant phones.
Yeah,
but
you know what?
for a guy that's 6'5",
right? I was the
Yeah.
same way. I was like, oh my god, how does it not have a home button? Well, how do I get home? You know, but now you don't. I don't even think about it.
Really? Okay, well,
You get
that's
over
why.
it eventually.
Well, yeah. So anyway, I've seen a lot about the
Just ask
cigar
your
out
wife.
there.
She's gotten used to you. It's the same thing. You get used to the phone. I don't know why I threw that in there.
I don't know either.
Yeah, it just
A lot of
felt
digressions.
right. It just felt right.
And I'll throw in a rim shot. So, Terence, obviously you came out with the Aganorsa signature last year
Yes, sir.
at the trade show as part of the new launch of this whole Aganorsa rebranding and everything else. So this is the next phase in that evolution?
Yeah, so the original signature came out last year at the show, as you said. It was really successful. We ship it in allotments, so we just had one a couple weeks ago, which we sold out of, which was great to see. On the first run, usually people will try things because it's new. On the second run, at that point, they've had it and only took 2 days to sell out, so that was really incredible. And then for the show, we're going to have the signature Maduro. And what's interesting about this is it's a shade-grown Corojo Maduro that we grow in Jalapa. So it's not everybody uses San Andres, which we use as well, and broadleaf. This is a Maduro that we grow under shade, but we ferment it for a longer period of time to get that dark, rich wrapper. So it's got a completely different taste. Again, it highlights our abilities being vertically integrated, having the farms that we do, and the processing procedures that we use to create something like this.
You've been pretty fortunate to work for basically vertically integrated companies since you got this business.
It helps, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is.
Makes it a lot easier.
A lot of people out there just making brands.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and again, that's what's interesting to me. For me, the most enjoyable part is the product itself. In terms of something being successful, the product is, unfortunately, the least important of the important things. The best cigar that you've never heard of is one you don't smoke. I just have no ultimate control over that production process. I don't live in Nicaragua. I don't live in the Dominican Republic. I don't handle those things. So that has to be in place for the things that I do on my side to be successful.
Do you eventually want to make your own little project? You did that a couple times with your prior company, yeah?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I've kind of
some
avoided...
great, some kind of Heisenbergish.
A lot of people like Heisenberg.
Sorry.
Clearly not you, but a lot of people did.
I mean, listen, it wasn't much about the quality of the cigar. It was just the whole concept. It was right up there with Stradivarius.
So that
Stradivarius. There you go.
For all you old guys who kind of remember that.
That makes sense, though, that you did a Heisenberg cigar because he said that Breaking Bad is his favorite TV show.
I get it, but I just didn't think it related to the market. Everybody, especially if you were a consumer who were just getting into cigars or didn't know Breaking Bad, and you saw this box with this weird writing and just said Heisenberg. I was like, yeah, maybe not.
And they didn't disclose any part of the blend because, we have to keep the secret.
It was a good attempt.
Yeah.
But he had much better projects.
Oh, yeah.
Very
much.
Thank you.
The beer ones were all real good.
Thank you.
The beer ones were pretty good.
I had some good ones.
Yes,
good.
Great.
Wait, we're going to negative down again. Let's turn it back here. Let's turn it back here to the positive bill.
So yeah, I mean, wait,
not really.
But you want to make a project?
No, I'd prefer what I like is that what we're about is the tobacco itself, and it's not so much cult of personality driven, and it's not so much lifestyle driven, and so that's kind of removed from it, and it's more just about we have this really incredible leaf that we grow, and we have different expressions of it, and that's the focus, and it's not about like any individual or sort of lifestyle or anything.
Well said.
Like that.
Very much. So is this going to be the same price point as the original Aganorsa signature?
It's a little bit more, but it's about it's within 50 cents or $1 of the original. So again, still which another being vertically integrated is nice. One of the things at the show last year when people saw the signature, they loved how it looked, they loved how it tasted, and they're like, well, how much is this? $15, $20? And they go, no, it's about 10, $9, $10. And then wow, the lights went off and said, okay, well, that's a great. So it's always those three combinations of things, creating something really nice, making it appear in a way that presents well, and then having a great value to it.
It's going to be in the same vitolas.
Same exact vitolas, yes.
All right, very nice. Anything else you're coming out with at the show that we can spoil?
That we can spoil.
I can't believe
that
we
we can
talk
break?
About show stuff, man. Holy cow.
It's only 2 months away, man.
No.
Everybody's talking about it.
Oh, believe me, I know. I got to weigh in 2 months. At the midpoint. Going to do a midpoint report next week.
I can't wait. Well, we have Nimich coming in.
How's it going overall?
Overall, I think I'll finish the 2 months at the halfway point, which I'm all right with. I could have done a lot better, to be honest with you. I started out like bad out of hell.
Yeah, you were hardcore.
Hardcore. And then I just kind of got burnt out. I think it was a little too hardcore, and I'm kind of burnt out a little bit. But I've been doing well. I've been eating. I feel a lot.
You're not going to end up in a dress, is what I'm asking.
No,
okay.
I don't think. I don't even think that's
But do you
conceivable.
think that Saka will or Nimich?
I don't think so.
Sakalicious.
As much as everybody, there's silence.
Scares you?
I think they're operating. Well, Nimich actually calls me on a regular basis.
Okay. He also calls you. He also taunts you on Facebook. I notice.
That's not. But that's. Not
I know it's fun.
Right. I mean, he'll actually call me. He's like, I haven't heard from you. I've seen your post. You haven't fallen off, have you? He has very altruistic hopes for the competition. So he's very genuine. Steve just wants to whine and cry about anything. The sun came up. How am I going to take my orders today? Stop ordering, people. Stop ordering from me. He just became a sponsor of the show. He just renewed his contract.
Oh, thanks, Saka.
Maybe I should take it easy.
This rant
we do love his cigars.
Hey,
so,
listen, it's Honest Abe for a reason. It's the way it is. So I love the guy, but
So anyway, back to the topic we were talking about.
Digression. I'm gonna start yelling digression. When we digression.
It's what we do here.
Yes. Spoilers for what else you might be.
So we have a few things, on that'll be at the show, which I can kind of hint at. Something involving Guardian. Will be at the show.
The Guardian of the. What? Let me ask you a question. Do you work alongside
Kyle?
Yeah,
Kyle
thank you,
Johnson?
Kyle. Yeah.
No, personally, I don't. That's a project between.
Have you ever said hi to him or talked to him?
Yeah, I've talked to him. Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know if it's me, but the guy lives basically in our backyard, right? He lives in Jupiter.
Yeah, he's up in Jupiter.
Yeah, I haven't seen, talk, or heard from this guy like in 3 years.
Has he ever been on the show?
Yeah,
once, twice,
a couple of times.
twice. But like, I mean,
Oh, there you go. He's been here. Taking a trip to Negative Town again.
I'm just
Maybe you
saying,
weren't. Maybe you weren't.
He's just very silent. He's very silent in the community. He's very silent on the boards. I mean, if I didn't know any better, it's like he's like moved out of the country. He's doing something else, and there's a front that there's this company still running.
Well, all I can tell you is that I see the imports and the cigars are coming through. So he's doing something right.
But he's not coming down to Miami for meetings. You don't.
No,
interact with
I
him
don't.
on
I
any
don't.
level.
I see him at the show, and I see him. Once,
Yeah, very strange business model.
Hey, and whatever works for
It
you.
seems it seems to work though. People love the cigars. Yeah, I mean,
he's living the dream.
Yeah.
This question, I was wondering.
If somebody's not knocking on Abe's door
No,
every 5 minutes asking him to buy,
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want.
That's what you
people-
need. That's what you
yeah,
need.
I don't want people. But I'm just telling you. Look, I mean, listen. I'm in a lot of cigar clubs. I'm in the social media verse of the cigar community. I don't see the guy. You know, I mean, he's the polar opposite extreme of Juan Cancel, who's like making a post every 30 seconds in 20 different places.
like, don't you live in Jersey? Why are you here?
Literally. I mean, this guy lives 20 minutes from. He lives 5 minutes from one of my locations.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay,
Tuesta,
no, I didn't
he
know
lives in
that.
Jupiter. It can't be. Tuesta to Jupiter is like 10 minutes to go all around the
Yeah.
town, and 20 minutes from our headquarters, and I never see or hear, or I don't even see him publicly. So maybe he's busy.
Yeah, he's got a life.
Just saying.
Maybe you offended him.
That's why I was asking if it was.
I
just
feel like
me.
that's probably more likely
but
the case.
I think you should give him a call and ask him.
They make a cigar for him, and he's barely talked to him. So
They make a lot of his cigars.
Yeah, so there you go.
All right, so we're gonna look at
Digressed. Sorry.
Digression.
So we're gonna see an offshoot of a new Guardian of the Farm, basically.
Something for that, and a few other things. I think that's
a few other things.
Show up to the booth. How about that?
Not going.
Who's
Adam's
not
not
going?
going?
Nobody.
Adam's not going?
Nobody's going.
Huh?
I was going. I was planning on
Can
going.
I go?
No.
Oh.
You can go. Go buy a ticket.
I'm busy.
I'll get you a badge.
Actually, we were planning going. I actually booked some dinners and stuff and whatnot. And something came up with one of my daughter's new schools that she got accepted to, and we're not going to miss it. So we're not going to go. Got canceled.
Then I won't see you there.
Yes, you won't. But you see enough of me here.
That's true. Yeah. See, I come by all the time.
Yeah, you see enough of me here.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's all there is.
And you don't like that either. I got to find the happy medium. I come by too much, and then Kyle doesn't come by enough.
Really don't. The only person.
That
really
Terence
comes,
is here again.
No, never. The only person who really comes by too much is Ringo. I'm going to start sending him a bill for rent.
From the Beatles?
You know,
Yeah, Ringo from the Beatles, yes.
Yeah. Steve Dickinson.
Oh, I see,
They
okay.
call him Ringo. You know, he looks
I
like
thought his name was Ringo.
No.
Oh, I
he's-
didn't know
no,
that.
his name's Steve Dickinson.
I've always been introduced to him
that's
as
what
Ringo.
he goes by because he looks like an old Ringo with
Yeah.
less hair. and
Old Ringo. Ringo is like 70 years old
yeah,
now.
but he
and,
looks
and
younger
this is
than
an
but he
old.
looks younger than Steve. But literally every time I walk out my office, he's sitting there. I'm like, really? You can't be here again. You can still be. I say this to him.
I've said it to him as well.
Yeah,
Like he shows up and I'm like, wait, weren't you just here yesterday?
He's like Richard Gere in Officer and a Gentleman. He's got nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
He's a customer.
He's not. He's a rep.
I know, but he
likes you.
likes the place.
Yeah, that's a compliment.
How can he like me? I abuse him every time I see him.
Listen,
Actually, Steve and I go way back.
I'm sure it's in a loving way.
But it's still a loving way, but you've got to be doing something else, right? So I'm going to start sending him a bill for rent.
Yeah. For taking up
funny.
this chair space. Here, you owe me $20.
You've got great Wi-Fi.
We got.
Actually, you really do have great Wi-Fi.
Should I admit something really bad on the air?
Yeah. Please do.
I've pulled this, like, sometimes it maybe happened twice in my whole career, but you had that real annoying customer. He's just annoying, man. He doesn't do nothing, doesn't interact, doesn't even smoke. He'll just come in with a cup of coffee and sit there and use the Wi-Fi all day long, right?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. So so then we were just like, oh, is he here? All right, unplug the Wi-Fi.
I can attest as the person who has to unplug the Wi-Fi.
I think I've done that to you. Oh, is your Wi-Fi done? Oh, is it? Oh, we'll go check it out. We'll go see what's going on. Thanks for letting us know. after about the fourth or fifth time of the Wi-Fi consistently going down, the guy, we never see him again.
That's the guy who had to pull the Wi-Fi. I can confirm this is true.
I can't wait to hear who this is.
It's nobody I know. It's never a guy we know. There's an art to running people out of your shops. You know?
Hey, Dunkin' Donuts has great Wi-Fi. Go there.
Exactly. But they don't interact. They don't smoke. They don't do nothing. They come. They take up space, and they just do instead they don't want. I think they're lying to their wives. Honey, I'm going to work. You know, they just go sit.
And sometimes those guys make it uncomfortable for customers coming into places. I'll be honest. In a smaller shop than yours, when you have those guys just sitting there and you're like, hey.
Like the one guy that really annoyed me, and I'll tell you what it was, is like, you know the two round tables we have on to the left side of the registry area?
Yep.
So we got these two big, massive round tables. They seat about 6 people each, 7, 8 people each. So the first round table was typically when we first opened up Boynton Beach where I worked every morning, right? Yeah. I had another guy who worked in the office. And then, you know, it gets to the point where, like, you can't work out there anymore because everybody wants to stop and interrupt you or whatever. So eventually I had to move an office. But, like, for years, that's where I worked, right? And everybody knew that. Anybody that's where Abe sat, right? I'd pull out my laptop, do my work, interact. This guy would start getting there before me in the morning and sit at my table. And he wasn't a customer. And he'd sit there, and then I would sit next to him, figuring maybe tomorrow when he came back, he realized, oh, the owner sits here.
That's Abe's spot.
And we got 2 tables, and the place is massive. You could sit anywhere, right? Yeah. We got 2 men. And he kept doing it. I said, all right, start pulling the Wi-Fi.
Yes, and this tactical response team has been brought to you in part by KMA Talk Radio. We're going to take a short break. More with Terence when we come back. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram, too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Hi, this is Nish Patel from Rocky Patel Premium Cigars. I want to introduce you guys out to our Old World Reserve Corojo made in a Honduran facility. What a beautiful medium-bodied cigar. When you light it up, it's got a gorgeous white ash, and you get that sweetness from that delicious Corojo wrapper, a little bit of spice, and a lot of nuttiness. Go to your local brick and mortar, check out the Old World Reserve Corojo. You will not be disappointed. Again, what a delicious cigar.
For hundreds of years, the indigenous people of the Dominican Republic took tobacco and rolled it tightly into palm leaves. These long cylinders of tobacco, called yagua, created different, unique, robust flavors and aromas, and that original tobacco is now, for the first time, featured in La Aurora Dominican DNA. Full-bodied, robust, spicy, and elegant, La Aurora Dominican DNA is a return to the roots of Dominican cigar making that only La Aurora can provide. Look to the lion. La Aurora Cigars, king of the pride since 1903.
Looking for something unique and awesome? Smoke Oscar Valderas cigars. 2012 Connecticut, 2012 Corojo, 2012 Maduro, the Oscar Habano, the Oscar Maduro, My Way, and our latest creation, Oscar Valderas Cicerone Edition. A great cigar that comes in 5 different collectible boxes with an amazing exclusive artwork. Remember, Oscar has something unique and awesome waiting for you. Ask for Oscar Cigars in your favorite cigar shop.
Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust and its master ligador, Steve Saka, is crafting the very finest cigars available today. One such brand is his Todos los Dias. This liga is very smooth with tastes of dark chocolate and figs, with a nice sweet chili pepper that escalates in warmth as you smoke it. On the palate, it feels like a medium-bodied smoke, but it is lying to you, as this cigar is quite strong. From the first puff, there is no doubt of the origin of Todos los Dias, or that it is intended solely for the seasoned cigar smoker. Viva Nicaragua!
To affinity and beyond. That is where Affinity Cigars will take you. These mild to medium cigars use only the finest select high-grade Ecuadorian Connecticut tobacco, creating a cigar that delivers a smooth, rich, creamy smoke with the gentleness of a mother's touch. Affinity Cigars have become America's go-to cigar for that flavorful yet unintimidating smoking experience. Visit syndicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer.
Insurance companies have a very unique business model that the general public doesn't understand. Insurance companies make profit only one way, taking in premiums and paying out less on claims than they take in premiums. In doing this, they oftentimes deny legitimate people with viable claims fair compensation.
We know accidents happen. They happen every day. The good thing about insurance is it helps people do the right thing when they've caused accidents. You know, if I cause an accident, the first thing I want to do is make sure the person is okay, the person's taken care of. Insurance gives us the ability to do the right thing. Unfortunately, the insurance company treats people like statistics instead of human beings. And that's why you need an experienced attorney to make sure the insurance company does the right thing.
Baker and Zimmerman, defending the injured. 800-866-LAWS. Want to be in the know and lift your cigar game? Join the Monte Cristo Social Club and stay connected with the latest cigar news. Discover events near you and see what's trending. The Monte Cristo Social Club is a place to stay connected to get the inside scoop and feel like an industry insider. Members can look forward to exclusive members-only benefits, special discounts, and details on how to gain VIP access to some of the most extravagant cigar events. New members receive an exclusive gift just for signing up. The Monte Cristo Social Club. Get in the know.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio, broadcasting live. I am Adam K, the Brewmeister. With me, of course, on a Dave.
I'm like, my headphones are on. Like, I don't hear anything. I wonder why.
What do you think of your new headphones?
They actually sound better.
Yeah, because they're Sony studio monitors.
I
They're
hear
made
a
for
lot
radio
better.
guys.
The sound quality of what I'm listening to is way better than what it was.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Great success.
They feel a little petite.
Mm-hmm.
They seem like small headphones.
They are smaller, yeah.
Yeah, they feel a little petite.
Because you don't need big headphones to have good quality.
No, but the fit's good. You know, fits my head. I'm just waiting for this black stuff around the ear to start peeling like the last stuff.
And when it does, we'll buy the velvet ones like I have.
Oh, you got the velvet ones?
Yeah, I'll
Are
show
those
you. I'll
the ones
send
with
you
the
a
velvet
website.
or no? Did you name these?
Yes.
You named the boxes?
I named the bags.
The bags, that's fine.
There's a label on the bag.
So just make sure everybody's right.
But you'll
headphones.
mix up the. What if you mix up the headphones?
I will grab them one by one and put them in the individual bags.
I'm just worried about yours. Just make sure yours gets into your bag every week.
Thanks.
Look at that hair. I don't know what lives in there.
2 larks in a row.
People with a lot of hair freak me out. You don't know what lives in there.
A lot of hair.
A lot of hair.
Terence Reilly's our Meet Your Maker for today. Terence, thanks for being here again.
Great.
Good to see you.
Thanks. So, I have here in the notes section that your most embarrassing moment involved a cigar event where you told everyone they were going to have the best night of their lives.
Now,
How'd that work out for you?
I've just recently heard that this is your shtick. Like, you do this to everybody.
Yeah, I think
that's
it's
kind
funny.
of like promising big. Is it hard to deliver? I mean, from what I understand, I could be wrong. That when you have events, that's what you tell everybody. You're going to have the best night of your life.
It is very sales.
Is that your sales stick?
What I say is, I don't want to exaggerate. I don't want to build your hopes up too much. But you're probably going to have the greatest night of your entire life.
That's a big promise.
Right, but I don't think anyone really feels that way. They usually kind of laugh and it lightens the mood and everything. I don't think they actually believe that.
So that's your angle.
But that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give them the best night of their life, to make sure that they're happy.
You're falling short often.
I'd say I have about a 98% success rate. Remember, a lot of people in the industry.
In your mind.
Yeah, we'd like to speak to these people.
Yeah, in your mind. So honestly here, so this is your shtick. So what happened that was your most embarrassing moment?
So I was in New Hampshire at an event, and
Two guys?
No, it was Castro's.
Okay.
It was just about it.
Oh, he's got a lot of stores too.
Yeah, he's got like 4 stores, and it was like a year ago. And I've been going up there for years, and I'm from I'm not from New Hampshire, but I'm from New England, and I know most of the people up there.
Yeah.
So I go in the shop, and I walk up to there's a girl bartending back there, and I go up, so are we ready for the greatest night of our lives? And she's like, actually, my grandmother died today. And so now it gets better. So I'm like,
wow.
Oh my God. I'm like, I'm so sorry. She's like, yeah,
how do you come back from that?
Well, so then I apparently another customer comes in, and again, it's a guy I know and I've seen him before, and so I go, and again, I say this so often that I say this every
it's
event.
reflex.
So, yeah,
you
so
don't even think about it.
Plus they've heard me say it before,
right?
Too, so I'm like, all right, brother, you ready for the greatest night of your life? And he goes, I just came from my girlfriend's funeral.
No.
I'm like, did anyone else die here? Like,
oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, it was after that. I was like, I didn't say it the rest of the night. I was like,
do you still use that shtick?
All the time. That's the only time.
My
It was
God.
just one time. It was an anomaly. It's
that could have been enough to
But the thing is, most of the time it's true. Like
traumatized.
Right now, we're having the greatest time of our lives. Entire lives.
Sure.
Up until
this
5
moment.
minutes
Sure
from
we
now.
are, yeah. I had to
Listen, we're live in the present. Don't live in the future.
Sorry.
I was going to make a joke, but I hate even joking about stuff like that, so I won't even do it.
Oh, boy.
I was going to make a ha-ha, but no.
It would have been funny.
I'm always afraid of putting stuff like that on the universe, Universe is kind of satirical.
Yeah, it always pays you back.
It does, man. Yeah, giveaway.
Got to be careful with that.
So that was one of the more embarrassing moments. I'd say.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
So, Terrence, you're a road warrior. What does the road see you next? Where will you be?
So I got quite an extensive travel schedule coming up. I go to next week. I go to Arkansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
Then I go
Missouri.
to Missouri.
Who's in Missouri?
I'm going to see Christian Hudson at Just for Him in Springfield, Missouri. Great shop, great guy.
Oh yeah, wonderful people.
Yeah.
Oh, you know him?
Christian and Jess Hudson.
We've met many times at the trade show and the TAA.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're great people.
Yeah, you're kind of a hermit in this. You don't like meeting new people, so.
You know,
that's why you haven't met.
Abe hasn't been to the
not
trade
a
show in
hermit.
10 years.
Listen to me. How long have we known each other?
Probably about close to 10 years.
Okay, so you really kind of got it when it's not really, because it didn't start till maybe after about the Petro was about 4. But my social business life pre-kids is
very different.
Completely different than post-kids, right? I mean, because that was my life.
Yeah.
My social life was wrapping around cigars. Every trip was cigar-related. Every function was cigar-related. If we went out after work, it was with all my cigar friends, right?
Yeah.
And then you have kids, and just your perspective changes. You know, now I can't wait to get out to go see them if I can get them before bedtime. You know, get my couple hours in before they got to go to sleep. And
of course,
you know, it just changes because now. Listen, you know me. I used to be a heavy poker player, right?
Yeah.
I played poker. I played 2 nights a week poker for at least 4 years.
Oh yeah.
2 nights every week, right? And then the kids started getting old. I mean, my oldest at one point said, "Daddy, you gonna come home?" Oh, it's Wednesday. You're playing poker. Yeah, like she said that to me. I'm like, oh. So now everything gets weighted to that.
Yeah.
Do I want to hang out with these poker players, which are friends of mine I like,
right?
Or do I want to go home and see my kids?
Right.
And a lot loses to that option, right?
Yeah, of course.
So I want to go to Vegas and sit around with guys in the industry and do work stuff. And a lot of people are heavy drinkers. I'm not a heavy drunk drinking, right? I love to get drunk. I'm a historically awesome drunk. I mean, like, historically awesome. Witnessing me in a drunk party is something you'll never forget, right? But
hopefully someday.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't happen a lot, right? 'Cause it takes a lot of booze. It's like a job, right? To get me drunk.
Don't do shots
literally,
with Abe.
If I want to get drunk, I can't do like mixed drink or beer. Forget about it.
Yeah,
It's a bottle and a shot glass, and I just keep going until I start feeling it. Right?
It's work.
So it's work. You know, I'm a 400-pound guy, or maybe 382 now.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, in that area. So, longer story short is, a lot loses to that. Yeah,
sure.
Do I leave? So that's what happens. So prior to that, man, I was everywhere.
Yeah.
I was everywhere. Oh, you want to go to the night you remember? Yeah, sure, let's go. You know what I mean? It's just like no problem. But it changes. And then industry doesn't like that.
Right, but you're also in a position where you can make that decision. Some people, maybe aren't in the same position where they have to go.
I paid my due. A lot of people in my position don't have to go. But you go because that's what you do. But also a lot of the guys in the industry of a level of being in it for a while, their kids are 30. Their kids are 35.
Yeah, they're back to the stage kind of before.
Right, yeah, they're back to having no kids. And my kids are all still in the growing years.
Well, so maybe when they're all older, you'll get back into it.
Yeah, if I'm still in the business then, yeah. But, it just changed.
All right, Terrence, you're off the hot seat. Enjoy the trip. Say hi to Christian and Jess for me.
Will do.
I hope they're all doing well. And I hope you have safe travels and continued success. I hope can't wait to smoke the Maduro. And we will hopefully talk to you very soon.
Thank you.
Right.
Are some
Keep it lit.
out?
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
The Southeast #1 club of the year is Spearmint Rhino. Enjoy $5 lunch specials daily till 3 with the best view in town. Really hungry? Take a bite of their 16-ounce New York Strip special, only $14.95. Available daily until 10 p.m. Spearmint Rhino, home of $10 Tuesdays all day and all night. And now Thursdays until 8 p.m. Dances are $10. Spearmint Rhino is South Florida's adult playground. Mention at the door, Honest Abe sent you for free entry. For more information, visit spearmintrhino.com.
Lights, camera, action. Real Clips Barbershop brings you all that is good about old school barbershops in a new cinematic themed environment. Whether you need a traditional cut, fade, blowout, or even a straight razor hot towel shave, our master barbers will get you right. All while enjoying iconic scenes from some of your favorite movies, right from our video screens built into the mirrors. Visit realclipsbarbershop.com. That's real, REEL, clipsbarbershop.com for a location near you or to make an appointment. After one visit, we know you'll be back.
Keep it lit with KMA Talk Radio.
Cigar Fairy's making rounds.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
A brand more than 100 years in the making, Particulares was established in Havana, Cuba in 1895, operating as an elite factory that would later introduce the world to classic brands such as Byron, Particulares, and even Monte Cristo. Now, Sindicato Cigars is proud to bring this historic brand back to life, partnering with the legendary Topsa factory in Esteli, Nicaragua, to reimagine this Cuban classic as a modern-day Nicaraguan puro. Transport yourself to a bygone era of Cuban nostalgia with Particulares by Sindicato. For more information, visit sindicato.com.
Hey, fools, how about a game of Cutthroat? It's your funeral. That's my kind of game. Arnold, I hope your pool playing is better than your choice of cigars. What do you mean? Wow, tough crowd. Here, try this Recluse cigar. You're gonna need all the help you can get. Don't be stingy. Let me get one of those. Recluse. Wow, that's a good smoke. Now I can bring my A game. I think you should stick with that Recluse cigar and work on your B game, because you don't have an A game. And I know a little something about games. Boom. Ooh, that's cold.
Want to be in the know and lift your cigar game? Join the Monte Cristo Social Club and stay connected with the latest cigar news. Discover events near you and see what's trending. The Monte Cristo Social Club is the place to stay connected to get the inside scoop and feel like an industry insider. Members can look forward to exclusive members-only benefits, special discounts, and details on how to gain VIP access to some of the most extravagant cigar events. New members receive an exclusive gift just for signing up. The Monte Cristo Social Club. Get in the know.
Quality and value are always the two biggest determining factors for consumers when making buying decisions. Casa Bella by Sindicato Cigars offers superior flavor, quality construction, and an affordable everyday price. Completely handmade in the Dominican Republic, these value-priced, smooth yet flavorful cigars are comprised of Dominican and Nicaraguan filler tobaccos, and they're available in natural and Maduro wrappers. Visit SindicatoCigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer of Casa Bella cigars.
Lights, camera, action. Real Clips Barbershop brings you all that is good about old school barbershops in a new cinematic themed environment. Whether you need a traditional cut, fade, blowout, or even a straight razor hot towel shave, our master barbers will get you right. All while enjoying iconic scenes from some of your favorite movies, right from our video screens built into the mirrors. Visit RealClipsBarbershop.com. That's real, R-E-E-L, ClipsBarbershop.com for a location near you or to make an appointment. After one visit, we know you'll be back.
On a small farm nestled along a river in southern Honduras grows an estate-grown tobacco so exceptional. Stop, please. No moss. This is Dan Blunt for Alec Bradley Cigars. Some copywriter handed this to me, expecting me to read it. Good Lord. Do me a favor. Pick up an Alec Bradley cigar. Light it up. Spend an hour with it. You'll be glad you did. We'll talk again real soon.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Insurance companies have a very unique business model that the general public doesn't understand. Insurance companies make profit only one way: taking in premiums and paying out less on claims than they take in premiums. In doing this, they oftentimes deny legitimate people with viable claims fair compensation.
We know accidents happen. They happen every day. The good thing about insurance is it helps people do the right thing when they've caused accidents. You know, if I cause an accident, the first thing I want to do is make sure the person is okay, the person's taken care of. Insurance gives us the ability to do the right thing. Unfortunately, the insurance company treats people like statistics instead of human beings. And that's why you need an experienced attorney to make sure the insurance company does the right thing.
Baker and Zimmerman, defending the injured. 800-866-LAWS.
Cigar enthusiasts, did you know your personal freedom to enjoy a fine cigar is affected by some form of smoking ban in all 50 states? Additionally, taxation on premium cigars is at its highest level in history, with some states taxing at an astronomical rate of 75%. Finally, there's a solution. CRA, Cigar Rights of America, is the first and only nonprofit public advocacy association fighting for your freedom to enjoy a fine cigar. Don't just sit there. Become part of the solution. Become a CRA member today. Membership is only $35 a year. That's less than $3 a month. And as a special bonus, CRA will send you 2 limited edition cigars as a way to say thank you for joining. Visit cigarrights.org for more information and to become a member.
Follow the legend to Nicaragua. The Monte Cristo Nicaragua series is the latest addition to the extraordinary legacy of Monte Cristo. Blended in Nicaragua, the balance of this cigar is undeniable. And now it's been awarded a top 10 cigar of 2018 by Cigar Aficionado. This exquisite and complex 100 perfect puro uses only the best tobacco, combining body and flavor for a stellar appearance. A unique smoking experience that is now a top 10 cigar of the year. Monte Cristo Nicaragua. 2 legends coming together to create one legendary cigar.
Since the dawn of time, the universe has been constantly evolving. Now experience the evolution of flavor. Sindicato cigars, available in Ecuadorian shade-grown Corojo and San Andres Marron wrappers, are beautifully crafted by master blender Arsenio Ramos. Using a double-leaf binder and meticulously box-pressed, Sindicato cigars provide the perfect draw to deliver the evolved flavors you won't soon forget. Visit syndicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer of Sindicato cigars.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio. I am Adam K. the Brewmeister. With me, of course, the man, the myth, Mr. Honest Dave.
Howdy.
Hello, hello. And Paul, the producer.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey.
Oh, crap.
I'm sitting here
totally
with
forgot.
Juan. Oh, good. We do have headphones. Oh, good. We have a special guest.
I got so distracted by, the fact
presence that he was here.
That Juan's here. There's alcohol in the room.
Well, I didn't want to say he was going to stop by because he said he was in the area, and I'm like, oh, if you're around, stop by. But he likes to be 90 minutes late, and since our show's only like 2 hours long, I figured there's a good shot he may not make the whole show.
I made it when I heard they were giving us the free booze samples.
That's exactly what.
Yes.
That's exactly what happened.
Road Warrior himself, Mr. Juan Cancel, the Protocol Cigars. Juan, welcome back.
Thank you.
Thanks
Pleasure
for
to be
still
here. That was a nice little kind of like surprise, little guest thing here. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, you're still on a Madman tour. You don't plan on ever going home. Did you sell your house?
I'm wondering if when I get there, will my keys work?
Right.
I don't know. But,
you have any cats and dogs?
No.
Not a cat guy, right?
Not a cat.
Not like Paul.
Oh, my God. I've never owned a cat. I have fostered cats.
Just know that not owning a cat does not make you not a cat person.
I have a pit bull husky.
You're
Does that make me man enough?
No. You're still a cat guy.
So is Paul the one that puts out the cat food outside for the stray cats?
Yes, he does. Every day.
I
see him out there.
It's outside. The's a big bowl
I'm going to take a picture of it on our way out and post it. This is what Paul does before every show.
What cat person, is here feeding?
When we don't go live on time, it's because he's putting cat food out there for everybody.
Yep, very much so. And also joining us now is Tommy Burnett of Iron Smoke Distillery. Tommy, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. So,
I'm going to tell you something right off the bat, right? Because I've said before, I'm not really a big booze guy. And owning a bar, there's always somebody coming in trying to sell us stuff, right? I mean, there's a new booze every week. Is it every week or even more than one new booze every week, right?
More than that.
It's crazy, right? Man, this stuff is awesome. This stuff is really awesome. And
I haven't had it yet. I'm excited.
It's really, really good. And I'm not a booze person, and I'm a big Bloody Mary guy. And they made these maple bacon Bloody Marys, which has to be the tastiest. I'm drinking it today.
I'm not a Bloody Mary guy, and I love it.
Oh, it's so good.
I am a Bloody Mary guy, and I love it.
Not to interrupt your introduction.
No,
I needed to. I needed to verify and testify on your behalf.
Thanks, Dave.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
So this is the Bloody Maria.
I dropped it.
I have in front of me.
It's not a Bloody Maria.
No, sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that'd be tequila.
Yeah, that'd be tequila. So yes. So what exactly is the genesis of making a maple bacon?
Get a shot at this, Paul.
Well, we got a new tasting room in our distillery. We're a farm distillery up in New York, and guy behind the bar goes, "Why don't you try this out, Tommy?" And he had about a cup that size that you have, and I said, I tasted it once, and I said, "Fill this up with it."
That's what I just told him.
Fill it.
I said, "Please don't come in here with big cups, because I'll finish this whole bottle."
Yeah,
it's so good.
I was wondering why we didn't get big cups.
Did you try it?
Yummy.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's really good.
We took off like a shot too. People come in all the time for whiskey Bloody Marys, and we throw the little bit of touch of the maple bacon in there and change your life.
So what's the liquor that's actually in this drink here?
Gary made it, so I don't know. It could be anything.
What do you got in there, Gary?
So what I use is I use a spicy Bloody Mary mix.
primarily I put a lot of horseradish in, a little Worcestershire. I even put a little bit of habanero pepper sauce in there, but primarily the main ingredient is maple bacon whiskey right there.
This one right here.
Yeah.
Maple bacon whiskey.
Is it keto friendly?
That's like that's like three amazing words, right? Maple bacon whiskey.
You can't make it fast enough.
Right? And it's all keto. Everything you just said is keto. So
Yep.
drink up,
It's all
people. Zero
keto.
carbs. I'm going to put this on my mosquito.
Oh, my God.
So, Tommy, how did you find yourself in this business? Because you have a little bit of a, like, Abe, I don't know if you read the notes on Tommy or if you know about him, but he's like, I mean, he's a musician. Like, he's made his livelihood as a musician.
I'm going to take something. He looks like a musician.
Yeah, totally.
Well,
seriously, because when he was out there, I mean, have we met before?
You look so familiar. I don't know.
Been to the post office?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's where I saw it.
Seriously.
Yeah.
No, I mean, when he was walking out there, I thought he was a musician, like here for one of the radio shows or something. He does look
Well,
like
because
a musician.
he's open for like ZZ Top, Ted Nugent,
Oh, get out of
Cracker,
here.
Marshall
Billy
Tucker
Gibbons-
Band.
The guys, Billy Gibbons and his guitar tech. We opened up for him once, and they just were like, "Whatever you need from ZZ Top, you're in." You know. So,
Really?
yeah, it's all tight. I've been pulling the wool over people's ears for a long time, man. My big break was remember Modern English.
Yeah.
And I was the touring
Absolutely.
guitar player in that band. That was my first Today Show, Tonight Show, 30,000 people a night. Game on.
Wow.
And then now I get the Tommy Burnett band. We just played in Delray last night, and we play stuff like Johnny Cash meets, rock, and
I love that.
We get the drinking song. My dad said some of the best times in my life I can't remember. Wrote a song about my grandfather, my dad. So in my new single's called "I Like Beer." It's about stealing beer off my dad when I was 13. So it goes in with the whiskey. But what happened was I lived in New York, moved back up to Rochester in 2008 when the economy tanked. I was in the backyard getting my swerve on, smoking ribs, drinking whiskey, and I was like, let's put the two great American pastimes together. Great American barbecue, great American whiskey. Put the two together. And,
great
now
success.
There you go. Eureka.
Right.
Chocolate and the peanut butter.
Right.
And then...
So was the maple bacon whiskey your first one?
That just came out over the holidays.
Okay.
Our first one, the flagship, is the Iron Smoke Straight Bourbon Whiskey. And that's the one that's killing it with the ratings with Jim Murray's Whiskey Bible 95.5.
95.5.
Wow.
Yeah, we beat out.
And that's
all these-
that's hard to do.
Do you have one for Abe?
Yeah.
You can look at that.
Yeah, there you go.
That's this guy in the UK that, we're a farm distillery. We know all our farmers in the 50-mile radius. We use all their grains and give back their mash waste, and they feed their livestock with it. So it's a really cool thing.
My cup keeps magically filling every time I turn
Yeah,
away.
mine too. It's awesome.
Gary's like when we brought Gary on, he's a rock star for us. He fills everybody. His main job is filling everybody's glass up, making them drink. But so that was a game changer when he gave us that high of a rating.
Did you ever think it was going to get that big?
We were hoping, but when you have
It's hard. It's a hard industry. I mean, like we said, there's literally a new booze coming out every week.
Yeah, it's
More.
crazy. And we were talking before the show. We're trying to build a brand, one sip at a time. We're not throwing a bunch of money at it with billboards. We're backyards. People are sharing it in bars, and it's been amazing. We've had Forbes just named us one of the top 10 bourbons beyond Kentucky, and that helped. But for a small little farm distillery to do what we're doing in 9 states now from the backyard.
Right,
getting,
from the backyard.
Yeah, going, I think I got an idea. And then I had...
The American dream, man.
It really
is.
It is. And
only in America. I always really get upset when people start dissing this country because there's nowhere else in the world you could do stuff like this. Where it just happens so often. You put your hard work, your sweat, your dreaming of something, and you will find success.
Yes.
But this new generation wants it all given to them.
Well, you got to roll up your sleeves, man.
Yeah, you do.
And you got to make it count the first time. My grandfather used to say, that's one of our ethos is, it's not who wants to sleep with you the first time, it's one who wants to sleep with you again. So make it count the first time.
I like your grandfather. We should have brought him on.
Yeah, well,
Is he
Grandpa
still
Joe.
around? Is he still around?
God
Oh,
bless his soul,
God
man.
rest his soul.
He died doing what he loved best, smoking, drinking, and fishing.
Was he a big influence in your life?
Yeah, my dad walked in the distillery. He goes, your grandfather would have been beside himself. So he was,
Wow.
They look at us and they go, that's not drinking. They're Boilermakers, plumbers. We had two lawnmowers, one for parts and one that worked. Blue collar. We had no money. Everybody came with those big Mickey Mouse things on the bus, and I'm like, I went in the backyard and dug a hole, and you went to Disney World,
Right.
So that's where I came from, and then I still play them, like we talked about, the ZZ Top likes us, and we're opening for George Thorogood this summer. It all goes in with them.
What was the most memorable time you had playing, or story, but coolest story you had playing for somebody?
Stuff we can talk about, like
That you can don't say any of the bad words. But
As long as you don't use the bad words, we can talk about it.
Well, we were talking about you were born in Texas, right? No, John was. Okay, so 30,000 people in Dallas, Texas was a pretty big, cool thing for me. But there was other stuff on, being on national television, just being able to do what I really love.
And enjoy it, right?
There's so many great guitar players out there, and I lucked out. I had my break, and I got it.
It's great.
What's
the strangest thing you saw on tour?
Probably the baloney throwing contest.
There was a baloney throwing contest?
Yeah, you really want to hear about this?
Yes. Yeah, I'm intrigued.
All right, gather around, people. They used to. I didn't know about this, and they get the bologna out from the catering, and they put it on the bus, and they warm up a bit, and then have a girl come on. This isn't something I really.
Oh, I already know where this is going.
And you throw the bologna
on their butt
at the naked girl.
Yeah.
Oh. And whoever gets the most to stick wins.
Oh, wow.
Vivacious.
That was kind of a crazy thing.
I like
Not something I'm proud of.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, smear the girl with mayonnaise.
That's what they did on the Stern Show.
You got the schmear too, huh? I mean, look, I'm one of those things, honestly. If everybody is willing and having fun with it, I don't see nothing wrong with stuff
Consenting
like that.
adults?
If she's
We're all
consenting
consenting adults
cool,
here.
and she's happy to get naked on stage or on a bus and have people throw baloney at her, God bless her.
It's just, when you hear that smack, you just cry laughing.
That's going to be funny as heck. Oh, my God.
Thank God it wasn't salami logs.
That's a different one.
Honey, I got a game for us tonight. I'm going to see how this is going to fly.
But I'm a family guy. My family's back in the hotel in Delray now.
All right, and okay, this baloney story.
I really hope she's not listening today.
This baloney story brought to you in part by KMA Talk Radio and our good friends over at the Warhawk, now available at a retailer near you. We're going to have more with Tommy and Juan, and we're going to try some whiskey when we come back here on KMA Talk Radio. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Known the world over as the Rolls-Royce of cigars, with unparalleled packaging and superb quality, Gurkha cigars are works of art that feature the rarest and best tobaccos in the industry, offering a flavor profile for every palate. The highly rated Gurkha brand creates a luxurious experience for even the most discriminating cigar smoker. So treat yourself today with an unparalleled cigar smoking experience. Visit GurkhaCigars.com to find a purveyor of Gurkha cigars near you.
Plasencia Cigars has been one of the world's leading growers of first-class tobacco since 1865. Today, Nestor Plasencia Sr., together with the fifth generation of the Plasencia family, continue the legacy. With over 3,000 acres of quality tobacco fields, they are makers of quality cigars, including Alma Fuerte, ranked among the top 10 cigars in major publications. Find them in your local premium tobacconist stores around the country. Plasencia Cigars, perfected for more than 150 years. Yours to enjoy now.
Hello, this is Glenn Case, owner of Christoph Cigars. Smoking a cigar is all part of the experience. For me, there's nothing better than gathering with friends after an amazing steak dinner and smoking my GC Signature Series paired with a fine glass of scotch. Good conversation and a few laughs is always better when smoking Christoph. Start enriching your downtime. Go to Christoph.com and click on the Discover Your Christoph tab to find the Christoph cigars that are right for you. Upgrade your downtime with Christoph.
Ventura Cigar Company is a boutique cigar brand born in sunny Southern California. Ventura Cigar Company is on a mission to create memorable, complex cigar blends that excite the senses and reward discriminating palates. Experience the Cigar Aficionado number 13 Cigar of the Year, the Archetype Axis Mundi. Rise up, step up, look up, fire up, and leave compromise behind with Ventura Cigar Company. Check them out online at VenturaCigar.com.
Make your next bold journey an epic one. When it comes to cigars, only one brand delivers intense, unforgettable experiences: Camacho. In continuing this fearless tradition, Camacho brings you the newest addition to its arsenal of badass, the new Camacho BXP. Intense, box-pressed, and crafted with rugged American broadleaf fillers from Pennsylvania. Available in Connecticut, Corojo, and Ecuador. Outfit your next bold journey with the new Camacho BXP.
Want to be in the know and lift your cigar game? Join the Monte Cristo Social Club and stay connected with the latest cigar news. Discover events near you and see what's trending. The Monte Cristo Social Club is the place to stay connected to get the inside scoop and feel like an industry insider. Members can look forward to exclusive members-only benefits, special discounts, and details on how to gain VIP access to some of the most extravagant cigar events. New members receive an exclusive gift just for signing up. The Monte Cristo Social Club. Get in the know.
Since their humble beginnings in 1998, Drew Estate has believed that the production floor is the crossroads between art and passion, and where the real magic takes place. Drew Estate Master Blender Willie Herrera has crafted a unique medium-bodied line extension that is creamy, lush, and ultra-smooth, and finished off with a flawless shade wrapper that delivers satisfaction in spades. Continuing the story from their factory floor, it is with great bravado that the Drew Estate presents Under Crown Shade, a true Drew experience.
Bold and complex. That is the new Romeo San Andres by Romeo Julieta. Using the very best San Andres wrapper leaf available in the market, Rafael Nadal and AJ Fernandez collaborated together to create a new standard among San Andres cigars. Medium to full-bodied, this cigar is bountiful in both flavor and aroma. Available nationally for the first time, Romeo San Andres is a cigar you do not want to miss. Make sure to get one today at your local tobacconist. Romeo San Andres by Romeo Julieta.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Gonna wait till they have mercy? Yeah? Okay. Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio. I'm Adam K., the Brewmeister. With me, of course, Honest Abe.
I'm speechless.
Yeah? Just,
This is like the most dangerous drink I ever had.
Do you get a buzz faster now that you've lost weight and you haven't really been drinking?
Yeah,
and,
I mean,
like,
that's just yeah.
That's just temporary.
Yeah, because like but I mean, when I say I get a buzz fast, I'll feel the booze.
Which you never did before.
No, I do, but it'll still take me forever to get drunk.
What about you, Juan? Do you notice a difference? Because he lost like 100-something pounds,
Yeah,
right?
but he drinks, so he's got huge tolerance.
I still maintain myself drinking. I gotta stay fit for that.
Yes.
You know as well as I do
Part of the
that
business.
you will
Absolutely.
be drunk
With us,
tonight.
of course, Paul. Juan Cancelo Protocol Cigars is in town and had to stop by. Yes. And Tommy from Iron Smoke Distillery is here, and we have been enjoying the Maple Bacon Bloody Marys, as Abe is thoroughly enjoying.
Seriously.
Mm-hmm. And now we have the flagship, which was just rated 95.5 by the Whiskey Bible in 2018, the Iron Smoke. So what makes Iron Smoke different than other whiskeys?
Well, that goes along with that story of smoking ribs and drinking whiskey and putting the two great American pastimes together. So it was trying to figure out a way to infuse the whiskey with some smoke, applewood smoke like barbecue, but very subtle. So it's we call it a whisper of smoke on the finish.
Right.
So,
now, as a whiskey nerd myself, what is the grain bill on this whiskey?
Good question. Well, it's 53% corn, 56 between there to call it a bourbon,
Yep.
obviously.
Yeah, he's just a statistical geek.
Okay,
so,
perfect.
Yeah. You're like, good question.
Perfect.
I
love that.
Right,
Yeah.
He's
And then
right up your alley.
We heavily weeded. I like the Bernheims and the Pappies and stuff, just that sweetness of the corn coming out because of the wheat. And then there's a little bit of barley and just a smidgen of rye to give you that slap. But we wanted to give, it's spice. We love the rye, but we wanted to make ours an all day, every day kind of smooth whiskey, bourbon whiskey that people could enjoy even if they're not a bourbon whiskey fan. And then we also have Scully, the most interesting dead guy on everything that we do. He's the guy, Scully with the pipe. So he's our guy, kind of like Clint Eastwood character.
Gary's like dangerous, man. I turn around and all of a sudden I got all these shots in front of me. Like
we have a flight.
Right,
here.
cups are being filled out of nowhere.
So are you paying attention? Because I know that right here is
what he poured.
This is the flagship, right?
Yes.
So let's taste the 80. This is your flagship, right?
Yeah, this is where it all started. And,
this is the one that got rated 95.5.
Yeah, and Forbes magazine just called us 10 best bourbons beyond Kentucky.
Now
which really was crazy.
You're a bourbon literally geek, right? So don't lie.
Mm-hmm. I haven't tasted it yet, but just the aroma itself has a very smoky, it's not your standard aroma that you get out of a normal whiskey. Because it's got that real smokiness to it.
Does that offset you, or does that intrigue you?
No, it's very intriguing. It's kind of like when we had Richard on, and it's like he's telling me they got apple, and I'm like, what? Get out of here.
Oh, it does taste different.
This is another one?
Yeah, it's smooth.
We're doing a flight.
They call it dangerously drinkable because it's pretty smooth. And
it
then
is
we just
smoother than I would expect.
Light hint of smoke on on the finish.
That's exactly what I would call it. A hint of smoke and a sweet smoothness to it.
Thanks,
dude. I'm gonna have to Uber.
This is a flight. This is a flight into drunkenness.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Did you drive too? We might have to leave both our cars
I'm
here.
gonna Uber back to Pennsylvania.
It definitely has a very smoky aroma. It's got a very soft front end to it, but a very sweet through the middle. Mm-hmm. And you get the little bit of that kick on the back end still, but you still get that whiskey over the palate.
Right. It's not
very
wimpy.
drinkable.
It has a little bit of heat to it, but it's not too much.
Mm-mm.
Makes a great cocktail too. Mixologists love playing with it because it comes through on the cocktail. And great bloody, like we make whiskey Bloody Marys too.
Right.
But we also great old fashioned Manhattans. We call it Grandpa Joe's Manhattan. Getting back to Grandpa Joe. At our
I really wish I met this guy.
Oh, he was.
I love this guy.
Oh, he first one on the dance floor, last one off. But I guess I grew up around whiskey. I mean, I watched my dad and my grandfather do Boilermakers and drink their Manhattans, and I never thought I'd be, making it. And we got a great team like a Drew Westcott, our master distiller, is a genius.
Now is this 40%?
Yeah.
Because Bob, is that low for a bourbon? Or is that just typical across bourbons?
That's pretty normal.
Because Bob,
40% is 80 proof. Right?
Yeah, it's 80 proof.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
One of our fans, Bob, said I don't get too excited by 40% spirits.
Well, hold on. We're about to get to the 120 proof.
But I got to tell you, like the fact that it is 80 proof,
and as smooth as it is,
it's as smooth as it is. It's shocking. Yeah.
Good. Well, there you have it.
Thanks.
Shocked, I tell you.
Well, Bob, they make something for everybody. So I just took a sip of the
You haven't run out of
120.
Bloody Mary yet? That's the last one? Holy cow. My cup keeps filling up on its own. Cheers.
All right, so now we got the 120.
I gotta
so
say this for last.
how much different is the 120 from the 80?
Right, that's the question I have.
Mainly, it's the same recipe, but we pull it out of the barrel pure. Like, other whiskey connoisseurs want to have the pure whiskey out of the barrel. So it's
not proofed at all, or
no, yeah, it comes out of the barrel unfiltered, uncut.
Really?
They call it. So for that kind of thing, we were talking about like how it hits you a little bit on the front end because it's hot, but it unrolls with this like vanilla and brown sugar comes in, and the oak from the barrel, and a little bit of burnt marshmallows in there, and then it comes in with that little hint of smoke at the end.
Yeah, maybe this sounds weird, but I almost smell like oatmeal, like cinnamony oatmeal. Like,
yep. We've had that. That's one of the notes, actually, the cinnamon in there. For some reason, we use all, American white oak, virgin American white oak barrels, and our master distiller makes sure that they're not kiln dried, that they're naturally dried.
They literally light a fire in it, right?
Yeah.
Or around it.
It's triple char, they call our barrels, but we also grind all of our grains on site, so you get fresh grains, and a lot of distilleries don't do that.
A couple of my chest hairs just shriveled.
Oh, really? I don't think that this is hot at all.
I don't normally drink like.
I wish I had this at those cold days on the beach when it was snowing and you're out there on patrol.
but this is still extremely smooth stuff. Very smooth.
Oh yeah.
It warms your chest. It's beautiful.
Now,
Vivacious.
I have to go off tangent here because that's what I do.
Sure.
I'm good at tangents, but I have to ask, right?
Tease.
Oh, okay. I'll ask the awesome question, an unusual question I have right after the break.
Oh, and we do have Coop waiting on hold.
Yeah.
So, well, all right, I'll talk to him.
We're drinking now.
I'll talk to him.
We have no control of the show after we start.
I'm sorry,
booze.
Coop. We're,
We got booze.
Yeah, we're gonna try the apple pie and just the straight maple bacon when we come back here on KMA Talk Radio. We hope you come back, and we promise we won't be sober. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
We are family. Stop right there. A, I hate the song. B, I can't sing. Dan Blunt here for Alec Bradley Cigars. I'm making a point, though, and that's Alec Bradley Cigars is a family operation. Alan Rubin named the company after his two sons, Alec and Bradley, when they were just tykes. Now they're grown up, working alongside their dad, making the best damn cigars you ever smoked. So join the family. Alec Bradley Cigars.
Toscano cigars have been pleasing the palates of cigar enthusiasts for centuries. What began as an accident is now a unique and delicious smoking experience passed down through generations. Whether you're a full-bodied cigar lover who appreciates the power of our Toscano Original, hand-rolled in our factory of Lucha, or someone who prefers a light, smooth cigar in our Toscano Classico, you become part of a Toscano experience, a unique smoke with 200 years of history and tradition.
Cigar enthusiasts, did you know your personal freedom to enjoy a fine cigar is affected by some form of smoking ban in all 50 states? Additionally, taxation on premium cigars is at its highest level in history, with some states taxing at an astronomical rate of 75%. Finally, there's a solution. CRA, Cigar Rights of America, is the first and only nonprofit public advocacy association fighting for your freedom to enjoy a fine cigar. Don't just sit there. Become part of the solution. Become a CRA member today. Membership is only $35 a year. That's less than $3 a month. And as a special bonus, CRA will send you 2 limited edition cigars as a way to say thank you for joining. Visit cigarrights.org for more information and to become a member.
The Oliva family, the makers of some of the most affordable yet highest rated premium cigars available. For 7 straight years, Cigar Aficionado has rated Oliva as one of the best cigars of the year. And Oliva has a cigar for all smokers, from the newly released Gilberto Oliva Reserva to the bold and rich Oliva Serie V. Oliva cigars can be found at a tobacconist near you. So always ask for Oliva, an unbeatable value and uncompromising quality. The Oliva family of cigars.
A brand more than 100 years in the making, Particulares was established in Havana, Cuba in 1895, operating as an elite factory that would later introduce the world to classic brands such as Byron, Particulares, and even Monte Cristo. Now, Sindicato Cigars is proud to bring this historic brand back to life, partnering with the legendary Topsa factory in Esteli, Nicaragua, to reimagine this Cuban classic as a modern-day Nicaraguan puro. Transport yourself to a bygone era of Cuban nostalgia with Particulares by Sindicato. For more information, visit sindicato.com.
Monitor 3 humidors at once from one simple device. Caring for your cigars is easy with the new PuroTemp wireless hygrometer from Zycar. You now have the ability to monitor the humidity and temperature in 3 humidors without even having to open them. Ensure protection by setting simple alerts that will warn you when your cigars are not in the optimal environment. Like everything Zycar, this is backed by their lifetime warranty. Stop by your local tobacconist to purchase yours today. Zycar, for life.
To affinity and beyond. That is where Affinity Cigars will take you. These mild to medium cigars use only the finest select high-grade Ecuadorian Connecticut tobacco, creating a cigar that delivers a smooth, rich, creamy smoke with the gentleness of a mother's touch. Affinity Cigars have become America's go-to cigar for that flavorful yet unintimidating smoking experience. Visit syndicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too!
Yes, it's mandatory.
This is actually a really good looking product. So how what I have no question.
That's from like 2 shows ago?
That must have been another drinking section.
That was, yeah. Colin texted me, he's like, I got this clip of Drunk Abe. I was like, go for it.
Colin wants some whiskey?
Yeah, Colin, you got to come in here.
You got to come get some whiskey.
Okay.
You don't have to pull his arm. Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio. I'm Adam K, the Brewmeister, and of course, Honest Dave, Paul, the producer. Juan Cancel of Protocol Cigars, and Tommy from Iron Smoke. We have a full house of people here.
So I have to ask the question, right? Because, there's a type that, when you walk into a room, right, and the lady's got like the 4-inch wart on her nose. There's a type of people who like don't want to say anything, and there's the type of person who says, "Dude, what the fuck is?" Ooh, drop.
Well, we don't need to drop.
We're not
edited.
live.
Oh yeah, okay, we got it.
Facebook is okay. Abe got so scared, but we still shouldn't curse.
But what the F is that, right? Now, you have like the most interesting sideburns I ever saw. Right? I've never seen that style, right? And I'm part owner of a barbershop, right? Mm-hmm. I've never seen that style. I have to know wear that style of that? Was that an accident that happened? He's like, oh, I like this. What happened?
I don't know. I just did it.
How many years have you had those?
Oh, a long time, man. Jeez.
Well, turn to the side, so I can't even.
Dude,
yeah.
Move the mic though, so
it's
like can appreciate it.
Yeah,
he goes all the way down.
Yeah.
Here, let me get
They
this.
attach.
Get the camera on this.
They attach on my nipples. But anyway, there you go.
Look at that.
Wow.
Look at that.
You
can't remember how you created that? How you came up with that?
No, I just started doing it, and it's like hilarious.
I mean,
the airport's like, dude,
years,
good
30
jobs.
years?
Great
You make
jobs.
Wolverine look wimpy.
That's not. That's not pork chops, dude. That's like a whole pork loin. What? I mean, how long have you had that? As far back as you remember?
Yeah, as far back as I can
Really?
remember. Yeah, I just started doing it and just grew.
I mean, it's unique.
Abe, you should start doing those at the barbershop.
I'm just telling you, it's the first time I've seen that.
It's gonna be the new look.
Because as he's talking, I'm saying to myself, is that a shadow or is that his beard? Right? I don't want to make a big thing of it. So finally, I call. Oh, those are sideburns, man. I gotta ask about this, right?
You know, I honestly thought his long hair was like just being pressed under the headsets or something.
That's
just leaking out.
Very, very musician-y.
They do some wild
musician-y.
stuff in Rochester, New York. Upstate New York, there's
gets
no
crazy
rules.
up there. It gets cold.
Now, I've seen
It's
this.
snowing today.
I've seen this on Facebook where they've let that grow down to their nipple.
I tried.
You tried. So you tried to let it grow out longer.
Yeah, I just can't. It
That's
itches.
funny, man.
There's a disconnect right here in this canal right here.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Now, do you live currently in Rochester?
Yep, I live in Rochester.
How often do you find yourself in South Florida?
Not enough.
You should
Snowing
come down
up
more.
there.
You need to become what we call a snowbird.
That's what.
When it snows, you come and stay in Florida.
Yeah. I love it down here. We had a show last night at 3rd and 3rd, and tonight we're at Death or Glory. It's our anniversary thing. So the music thing's tied in with the whiskey.
If you're local and you're listening, we've already discussed that we're going to go to the Davidoff Lounge here in West Palm Beach right after the show and make some more bacon maple Bloody Marys. And Tommy and Gary and Juan.
Right on Village Boulevard.
Yeah, we're all going to go
Beach.
there. So if you're local and you want to meet Tommy or Gary or Juan or any of us and have some drinks, meet us over there. We're going to be there probably about by 12:15, 12:20.
Juan basically lives here now.
I'm serious.
I thought he went back home.
Are you going to move here?
I thought I was going home today, but I don't think it's going to happen. Honey, I might make it home by next Wednesday.
Listen, what honey? Who you talking about?
They know who they are.
Yeah.
I like how it's a they. All right, so basically, to try and steer the ship back on track, we're going back to the Rattlesnake Rosies and the apple pie is the next thing we have in the line. So, where did the name Rattlesnake Rosie come from?
Well, what happened was we sell out of each batch because each bottle, so each batch sells out. So we needed something unaged, and that's where Rattlesnake Rosie came into play. But this is, if you look at the label, there's a story behind the name, but it's kind of long. But Rattlesnake Pete lived on the Genesee River up near us, and he was a cantankerous character that had rattlesnakes in his bar in the 1800s. And then Rosie the Riveter. So we kind of combined those two names because we couldn't use Rattlesnake Pete. But
and who wants to buy a bourbon named Rattlesnake Pete?
Yeah, it's actually a beautiful band. It looks like a cigar band almost. It's gorgeous. The artwork is beautiful.
Thanks. We were talking about in the break. It's a DIY punk rock ethic. That's my friend Trey on the bottle. My wife's hand holding the apple there, and then Sarah Rutherford, a local artist, helped with the illustration and art direct everything. But we use a lot of different people to work on different things. So this is Red Jacket cider from Geneva. It's all natural, no preservatives, mixed with vanilla, brown sugar, and we steep in a big vat of cinnamon sticks. And it'll make your socks roll up and down. If you take it to a party, it's 70 proof at a 1 liter bottle. And the cool thing about this one I like to tell people, though, is my distiller, Drew Westcott, was making this illegally in high school, and we just made it legal. All the farmers knew about Drew's apple pie, and it's the truth.
Dude, I love his stories, man.
Yeah, so it just tastes just like Grandma's apple pie out of the oven.
I can't wait.
And it's 70 proof, like it sneaks up on you.
Are you ready?
Yeah, hold on.
Wow. Oh, what a beautiful apple cinnamon aroma.
Oh, really? It does, man.
The caramel, too.
Yeah, it tastes like dessert.
Yeah, so this one.
Oh, my God.
My favorite.
I mean, this is scary to actually know this booze now.
And
now I want
70
a bottle
and
of-
70 proof.
Now I want a bottle of each to take home.
Do it. Well, my favorite go-to is the Peacemaker, we call it. It's 2 parts iron smoke, bourbon, and 1 part rosies with some bitters and a orange slice. And
Ooh. See,
they get you there quick.
I've never been a drinker primarily for the reason that I don't think liquor tastes good, right? I mean, there are concoctions and cocktails that taste amazing, but my theory is I don't like to go home and work, right? I want to go home and do something easy. That's why I've never became a pipe smoker, because smoking a pipe is work. Right? You got to tamp
But
it,
it's
you gotta-
classy. It's cool.
I don't care, right? I don't want to work. So making cocktails and drinks at home is work, so I don't do it. And straight up booze I really don't enjoy, but man, this stuff is dangerous. If I had bottles of this stuff at home, I'd be drinking like every day. Seriously, it's that good.
Would it surprise you if I told you that I smoke a pipe?
No.
Once a year.
No, you're a crackpot. You're weird. You're a cat person, and nothing would surprise me.
I don't smoke pipe, but I lay pipe.
If you... Wow.
He's not a two-stroke Charlie either.
Wow.
Two-stroke Charlie.
All right, now we're going to the...
I mean, if you told me you wore underoos, it wouldn't surprise me, to be honest with you.
I don't wear underoos.
Robin ones, right? Robin.
Listen, Juan ran into a girl that she says, I can't accept anybody who has less than 6 inches. I said, well, I could do it twice then.
Oh, well, let's keep drinking.
The joys of KMA Talk Radio. And yes, if you're listening to KMA Talk Radio, we hope you've enjoyed the show. Juan Cancel's here, and Tommy from Iron Smoke, and Rattlesnake Rosie. So next we have up the maple bacon.
Oh, that's already too good. This stuff's getting better and better.
You know, we thought the apple pie was,
my
but now we're
God.
talking maple and bacon.
I smell the
Who
bacon.
goes wrong with maple and bacon? So how much bacon is actually
Right,
in?
yeah. How do you make this?
It was.
I mean, seriously, it's like a slab of bacon in here.
Yeah.
It's pure New York State maple syrup, grade A, from Menon Farms. This is another farm near our distillery. And then there's bacon extract in there, and then our bourbon whiskey. So that's kind of gives it even a better smoky.
Right.
It was more expensive to make it that way, and it's the same, usually the same price point, real close to apple pie.
I'm telling you, this is the most dangerous booze I've ever drank in my life.
Well, dude, Drew Westcott, it was really tough to do this because I was sampling like different maple bacon whiskeys. There were a couple out there that were less chemically and just didn't taste good. And he worked his.
It doesn't taste chemically. You're right.
Yeah,
It
isn't.
doesn't
There's
taste
no-
chemically.
Right, it
And
doesn't taste like a vape pen.
Right,
that
yeah,
with, like
I
a
know
vape
exactly
pen
what
flavor.
you're talking about. This tastes like real bacon and maple syrup. I'm telling you, I'm not BSing. This is the most dangerous booze I've ever experienced. Because even when we have guys on the show who bring booze, right? And I say, oh, this is good, this is great. And I mean it because I won't lie. It's crap, right? But when I say it's great, it's like, all right, it's great compared to all the other, like, liquid fuel I've been drinking, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's good, right? This stuff is amazing. Like, I would drink this every day. Juan's speechless. He was like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm going to become more of an
It
alcoholic.
actually tastes so good that you don't feel like you're drinking. It's
I'm
just like,
telling you.
It's literally almost like a maple syrup. It's
It's
literally
the scariest booze. Did anybody give Nutter any of this? Nutter, we got to get
No,
Nutter some
where
booze.
is Nutter?
He's over there.
He's over there.
He's right there. I see him. Nutter, come on in
you gotta
here.
get some of this booze, man.
Oh, that's I'm looking at the. Where did he go? Oh, he's over there. We'll get him.
we'll
We'll
get
get him.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
We'll get him to
Yeah,
try
we make
some.
everything
He'll
right
love
on
it.
site. We don't put any filler in. A lot of other distilleries use other products from Indiana, and we don't use any filler.
Sean Miles goes from keep it lit to we are lit.
Ooh, that's good. We may buy that from you.
I may use that slogan.
I love Keep It Lit. That's
So
awesome.
you've got these. Are these the only things you have in the portfolio at this time?
We have a barrel program that we're introducing to Florida. Gary's got 4 barrels sold so far. We gave him 3. He sold 4. He said, you're going 3. And Tom Riggio, our president, was like, you can have 1 more, Gary.
You're selling barrels? Yeah. Okay, I would never, ever, 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 ever consider doing a barrel because that's just not our shops and our business is cigar, right? Like if you go to Jeff and Corona, the dude's amazing, right?
Yep.
He's in Kentucky. He's here. He's
He
at
does
this warehouse.
Maker's Mark
He's
barrels,
doing everything.
yeah.
He's into that, right? So when you're really into it, it's very easy to be passionate about it. I'm very into my microblend series because I love cigars. I love coming up with good flavors and cool things. I would actually consider doing a barrel of this stuff. Getting a barrel.
It's really cool because
I'm just saying, I would. This could be the first thing. I mean, obviously, it's like the anti of making your own barrel because guys who get their own barrel, it's like, 18-year thing. This is the stuff that I would do a barrel of and want a barrel of.
well, that's the cool
Because
thing
I know
about
if it
that.
doesn't sell, I could drink most of it myself.
There you go.
That's
Throw
why
it
I'm
in his
willing to do
basement.
it. Buying a barrel ain't cheap, so it doesn't move. I don't care. I'll drink it all
fill the
myself.
tub of it and just bathe in it. Just let it soak.
You know what? It's that good.
It is that good.
I mean, I'm telling you.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
It's that good Because when he said it, when those words came out of his mouth, in my head, I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
What the hell is going on here today?
The barrel program is really cool because it's like our distiller picks out of 1,000 barrels. He picks
Do I get to
10
come
he
up?
likes. Oh, please.
Oh,
we have a
I
tasting
might
room
do
that'll
this.
knock your socks off.
I might
or
do
knock
this.
Your,
Right?
Jerry
You can
says.
see balls. You can see balls.
Any chance there is
No.
to go to?
No.
Well, we may not need to do a show from there.
Come on, do
Paul's
that,
only
please.
trying to free
Please come up.
You'd have us come and do a live show there?
Yes, and we'll have a big party. We'll throw shows.
Listen to me. I just want you to understand this, right? I'm all for it.
Okay.
And I've said here many a times.
Oh, here we go.
We got invited to a castle in England.
No, we.
Oh, quiet. Shh. We got invited to a castle. A real castle in England. Right?
Where they filmed Downtown Abbey.
Yes.
On the air and off the air, it didn't happen.
And other things. I said, Paul, make it happen. Let's go do it. So I'm telling you now, I'm telling Paul to make it happen.
Okay.
So if we're not up there in the next year, it's strictly because he just doesn't do his job.
Tommy and I
But
are
Tommy,
in touch.
He's the best we can afford. That's all we can do. All right? So
Well, we'd absolutely love to have you guys up there and show you our new tasting rooms. We got a concert venue in there.
Can
We
you
produce.
smoke in there?
You can smoke outside.
You
and
want to
have
meet us?
cigars.
Yeah, let's go.
You want to meet us?
It's not far. That's not far for you.
I'm there.
You want to road trip it? We should take a train. We should train.
Train, dude. I got a kid. I can't be on the train for a week to go up to New
Well,
York.
you can
I'll
fly
fly.
yourself.
I'll fly
We'll
to
meet you there.
Rochester. Take 3 hours.
See? Got a kid. Wait till you have a couple more. You see how you don't want to leave the house. See?
Who says
That's
I'm
what
having
happened.
a couple more?
Um,
My wife.
I was going to say, yeah, I'm pretty sure she makes all the decisions in your family, so let's not lie.
That's not
I'm
true.
the king of my castle.
Exactly. I am the king of my castle. I make the decisions. We make them together sometimes, but I have the final say.
Calling bull.
Baloney.
She's
Bringing
the
it
boss.
back to baloney.
Yeah, get the fried bologna.
Yeah.
Get the fried bologna so we can fling them at Paul.
Yep. Yes, and with that baloney reference, we're now going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll see This Week It Belongs in a Cigar Insane
Come
Asylum.
on, it can't be over yet.
Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
With over 20 years in the cigar industry, Eric Espinoza has done it all. He began in retail, became a sales manager, developed and owns his own brands, and today is internationally known as a manufacturer of top-quality premium cigars. Nothing gives Eric more pleasure than to be able to make his own cigars for consumers worldwide to enjoy. Experience cigars made in the Espinoza way. La Ranja Reserva, Murcielago, 601, and Espinoza Habano, and Connecticut. For more information, visit EspinozaCigars.com.
A brand more than 100 years in the making, Particulares was established in Havana, Cuba in 1895, operating as an elite factory that would later introduce the world to classic brands such as Byron, Particulares, and even Monte Cristo. Now, Sindicato Cigars is proud to bring this historic brand back to life, partnering with the legendary Topsa factory in Esteli, Nicaragua, to reimagine this Cuban classic as a modern-day Nicaraguan puro. Transport yourself to a bygone era of Cuban nostalgia with Particulares by Sindicato. For more information, visit Sindicato.com.
Hey, fools, how about a game of cutthroat? It's your funeral. That's my kind of game. Arnold, I hope your pool playing is better than your choice of cigars. What do you mean? Wow, tough crowd. Here, try this Recluse cigar. You're gonna need all the help you can get. Don't be stingy. Let me get one of those. Recluse. Wow, that's a good smoke. Now I can bring my A game. I think you should stick with that Recluse cigar and work on your B game, because you don't have an A game. And I know a little something about games. Boom. Ooh, that's cold.
Want to be in the know and lift your cigar game? Join the Monte Cristo Social Club and stay connected with the latest cigar news. Discover events near you and see what's trending. The Monte Cristo Social Club is the place to stay connected to get the inside scoop and feel like an industry insider. Members can look forward to exclusive members-only benefits, special discounts, and details on how to gain VIP access to some of the most extravagant cigar events. New members receive an exclusive gift just for signing up. The Monte Cristo Social Club. Get in the know.
Quality and value are always the two biggest determining factors for consumers when making buying decisions. Casa Bella by Sindicato Cigars offers superior flavor, quality construction, and an affordable everyday price. Completely handmade in the Dominican Republic, these value-priced, smooth yet flavorful cigars are comprised of Dominican and Nicaraguan filler tobaccos, and they're available in natural and Maduro wrappers. Visit SindicatoCigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer of Casa Bella cigars.
Lights, camera,
action. Real Clips Barbershop brings you all that is good about old school barbershops in a new cinematic themed environment. Whether you need a traditional cut, fade, blowout, or even a straight razor hot towel shave, our master barbers will get you right. All while enjoying iconic scenes from some of your favorite movies, right from our video screens built into the mirrors. Visit realclipsbarbershop.com. That's real, R-E-E-L, clipsbarbershop.com for a location near you or to make an appointment. After one visit, we know you'll be back.
Insurance companies have a very unique business model that the general public doesn't understand. Insurance companies make profit only one way, taking in premiums and paying out less on claims than they take in premiums. In doing this, they oftentimes deny legitimate people with viable claims fair compensation.
We know accidents happen. They happen every day. The good thing about insurance is it helps people do the right thing when they've caused accidents. You know, if I cause an accident, the first thing I want to do is make sure the person is okay, the person's taken care of. Insurance gives us the ability to do the right thing. Unfortunately, the insurance company treats people like statistics instead of human beings. And that's why you need an experienced attorney to make sure the insurance company does the right thing.
Baker and Zimmerman, defending the injured. 800-866-LAWS.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Well, welcome back to KMA Talk Radio. I am Adam K. the Brewmeister. We are broadcasting live. Welcome to the final segment of this. Today, our show...
It is chaos here.
Yes, a little bit.
In a good
I
way.
don't even want to do the insane asylum.
Episode 337.
Is it a good one, or can I talk about my I don't even want to bring it downer.
I know, you're going to bring it down.
Yeah,
Do you want me to read the Insane Asylum?
I don't even want to talk about my soapbox this week because I'm having too good of a time and I don't want to get
Let's talk about this mix I just made.
Yeah, what'd you make, Juan?
I mixed the maple bacon and the apple pie.
Did you do equal parts, or or 2 parts in 1 part?
Right now, there's no science. I'm wrecked right now, and I have breakfast. Go ahead, try it, Abe. Let's see how the mix.
Hey, dude, you filled it like over the brim. It's spilling on the table.
You got to lean down and sip it.
I know.
Grab it with your lips.
Very carefully.
Shoot it back.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
I like him. Oh, I like him. Wow. A little more kick. Did you put real booze in there too?
No, I just put these 2.
They seem stronger together. They're combined. Wonder Twin powers.
The power of maple and bacon combined
It's like
to
a
create...
apple pie with a slab of
Listen,
bacon.
if you enjoyed this show this week, man, comment. We really want to know because I had a blast.
Yeah, because you're going to
I don't
really
know
make
about you.
alcoholics out of us.
I
now.
don't know about you, but I had a blast this show. No, but I had a couple.
The entire town knows you had a good time.
Right. Well, listen, I had a couple industry people in the office this week. We had Bobby Newman of JC Newman, who we're going to get him on the show.
He's been on the show before.
No, but he's going to drive down.
I
He's been in
can't
the
wait.
studio,
Oh,
yeah.
to actually be
He's
in
never
studio?
been in live.
Yes.
Yeah,
And,
that's awesome.
We had Brad, who was just on the show a couple weeks ago, and honestly, they were both telling me, especially Brad, like, man, I really enjoyed listening to your show. And that's one of the things I try to express, because we try to make it entertaining. Like I've always said, we try to emulate what happens in a cigar shop, right? What the guys talk about. They're not always talking about cigars. Cigars, of course, come up in discussion because that's where you're at, and that's what you all have in common. But we talk about life, sports, politics, sex, whatever it is going on. So, we've been doing this now, 8 years?
It'll be 7 in June.
I mean, 7 years. And I just want to tell you, everybody, something out there who's listening, right? And honestly, we appreciate all the fans because we really have a hardcore group of people who literally tune in every Saturday, right? It's like our little smoking family. They don't miss it. They're on every Saturday, and I appreciate you guys more than anything because I'm going to tell you something. We don't make money doing this show, right? This show's not like everybody thinks, oh, they're in 5 seasons. No, man, we don't, right? Adam gets a pay per show. Paul gets a pay per show. I don't get paid per show. And whatever else after we get our local airtime and pay Colin and whatnot.
High five!
We spend on hats, shirts, traveling, doing remotes. And I'm all right with that because we enjoy doing it every week, right? I have a really good time, 99.9% of the time. We have a good show and we enjoy it. And because, it's a commitment every Saturday, right?
Oh, yeah.
Every now and then when we have a best of, we have the TV week, I'm like, oh, Saturday, I don't have to worry about getting up early and I can chill out and relax. But we enjoy doing the show.
It is nice to have a Saturday off once in a while.
It is.
But
It's refreshing, right? But I mean, I don't know people who do this 5 days a week. Every day is a life, especially if you got a morning show. Holy cow, man. It's amazing.
They also don't have real jobs.
hot off the
I
press.
understand, but it is a real job, dude. They're
Yeah.
here like at 3, 4 in the morning in a studio, Monday through Friday, and they're on the air for 5,
As someone
6
who
hours.
used to have to get up and be here at like 4:00 in the like noon.
Right.
It's a grind.
It's a grind, and these guys do it for years, years. So
Making no money.
Well, some people make money.
Very
Yeah.
On radio, no money. But
like
yeah.
5 people
Right.
across the country make a decent living.
But we appreciate our fans, man. We really do. That's why when I found that feature of top fans, I said, dude, let's send these guys.
It's
all
actually
those
a great
something.
feature.
I love it.
On the Zona
Well,
fan
you copy
page.
everything we do. You started your own podcast. You started your own show. You just watch Abe. Oh, that's good. We're gonna do that, Bill. Bill, let's do what Abe's doing. I'm just kidding, dude. I honestly love anything that propagates the lifestyle and the passion and the hobby that we all enjoy. Because I call it a hobby. It's a hobby, not a habit. So I'm all for it. So when I saw you started doing that, I was actually happy. Now if I was somebody else called the General, I'd be like, oh, I get all pissed off. But I'm good. I'm cool with that stuff. It's all good.
Sorry, I thought we.
In fact, you should have me on your show.
No.
When you go to visit us in New Jersey, Newark, New Jersey, you can go right on the show.
Maybe you should. Have you been to Newark?
No.
Tommy knows.
So
you can stay in the car, but or go to the
Tommy,
airport.
how many
but don't leave.
states is Iron Smoke or Rattlesnake Rosie's available in at this time?
We're in 9 now.
9 states.
Yep.
Can you rack them off?
Yeah, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Florida. We're in Tennessee. We're doing really well because of Nashville and music scene.
Nice.
Okay.
Kentucky, believe it or not, and try and sell us.
Wow.
I went down there and it was like,
wow.
I've got some whiskey from
Not
New York. And like, get out. I'm like, get out of here, boy. And I'm like,
I totally expected
just
to have done
try
that.
it. And they loved it. And if I'm leaving any cities out, you let me know. Like states out, Gary. Am I missing something?
Oh, that's it. And
That's where we're at. And got Gary Bigger down here doing the southeast for us.
Good man,
and
Gary.
future expansion plans?
Yeah, we're doubling production in the next couple months. We're
Wow.
applying some, and we use all Kentucky Vendome stills from Made in USA. And we're getting our own bottling line in finally because we had all our friends over to help bottle one by one.
Wow,
Until
really?
now.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it's good because it's like Gary said there before. We're getting some traction, and it's just we can't handle it anymore.
Absolutely.
But we would give someone a pizza at lunch and a bottle at the end of the day to work all day, and they take off work. It's like Tom Sawyer with the paintbrush. Right. Like, yeah, you're not try that.
Did you guys say you guys are doing a rye also?
We're putting some up. It won't be out for like probably 4 or 5 years, 53s. But it's
Oh,
not
wow.
good. And we never did this because Adam and I were talking. We didn't do this because bourbon or whiskey was hot. 2011, we just had an idea that we're going to put some out and see if it goes. And we sold our first batch out in a week and a half.
Wow.
But I had Scully on the van with the windows blacked out, picking
Right.
my kids up at school with that.
That's-
I've got my telly with Scully on it. And I'm in front of 5 or 10,000 people or 50 people sometimes.
Right.
But getting the whole crowd going, Iron, Smoke, one side,
That's
left,
great.
right. Tonight you'll be healed by the powers of rock and roll and whiskey. Can I get amen, brothers and sisters?
Amen.
I can't hear you.
Thank you. Yes, Colin, hallelujah. I have always said whiskey and rock and roll.
Are you a rye guy? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
You like rye?
I'm in my old fashions. I like rye.
I like rye and like pastrami.
I think rye marries better with an old fashioned because the bourbon is slightly sweet. So when you add the simple syrup, it's just rye is a little bit drier.
How are you going to go back to an old fashioned after this?
I don't know. I'm gonna try.
I mean, seriously.
It'll be fun trying.
It's like
Or just try it with the Iron Smoke.
There you go. I want to try one.
And
It's like
just especially
driving-
especially just burn the orange a little bit, get a little burn in
It's
the
like one's
orange.
driving 75 and the other one's like being on the Autobahn.
Plus, I met Serpico today.
Serpico.
Yep.
I bet you haven't heard that before.
He mentioned it. I went on my phone and found somebody just texted.
You had to look it up?
No, Serpico's. Somebody sent me Serpico's picture because
Show him the picture.
It's amazing. Look at it.
All right, we'll post this photo on our Facebook page so you can see it of Juan Cancel as
Big guest
Serpico.
next week.
Big guest next week.
Always a great show.
Always a great show. If you've never heard a Lou Rothman episode,
They're always great.
you're
The
going to
whole
want
thing.
to tune in. I have so many questions and so many things we can learn from Lou. The man
I
has
just
done
want to see
everything.
how he's doing, what he's up to.
Exactly. It's
And I
all,
can't wait because he's really, Lou's really one of the most.
we got to go. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Awarded the 2014 Nicaraguan Cigar of the Year with numerous 90-plus ratings, the Perdomo 20th Anniversary Cigar celebrates Tabacalera Perdomo's